Oh, I gotta fix that up. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Let me fix this real quick. Crop. Bet. Oh, let me move this over. There we go. We straight now. We good? We professional again? Yeah, we professional again. Bet. Move this to the side. Don't hit the incense. Let go. Alright, who was for? We had winter first. I remember you saying that as soon as I scheduled it. What's good, Yoshi? Waking up bright and early in Cali. Oh, yeah, you up at 7 a.m. in Cali. Right now it's 7 a.m. out there. But I'm being, my boy Jones gonna be in class. Hope he has a bad pro day, bro. Speedy, hey, I might be right with you, bro. I already know we turning up for Lance pro day, but this is early. I normally wake up at 12, but I'll be here. Dang, RP Jones. Bro, he working on it, bro. He gonna find out. Oh, he gonna have to just rewatch it later or something. I don't know. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna check to see if the NFL doesn't hate and me showing the pro day on the screen, you know, if they get mad at me or not. I'm gonna try. Let me see. What's good, J-Do? Jefferson was good. Justin was happening. Argo has school too. What's good, Cash? That boy Cash said, F it, man. I'm in class. I'm still pulling up. What's good, Salazar? What's good? Rich was happening. 6, so this is perfect time to working on Arts Pro. Okay, it's on NFL Network. I think it starts at 12. Are they really saying 12? Because they promised me 10 a.m. Where we at? Let me see. Oh, it will start at 12. Well, guess we'll be chilling here. Start Dakota North. Nowhere will air the event starting at 12. Bet, so we can live stream it at NFL.com. I'm assuming if it's free, that means they'll be cool with me streaming it on here. So I guess we'll just be chilling until then. It's Trey Lance Day. What's up? What's good, man? What's up with Trey McKitty? I don't even really like Trey McKitty that much. I don't know. You never know. But I don't love Trey McKitty. What's good, Captain? What's good, Colin? Curtis Samuel and Trey Boston reunite remote Ryan. When Trey Lance and Dylan Radunes and Jabril Cox, him starting the silver lane and coming. That would be wild. That would be an ideal offseason for me. That offseason would be crazy. What's good, Santiago? Brody right here under me chilling, cooling. Speaking of that, since we have to wait till 12 anyway, I might try to figure out how I can add Aja's videos to the thing so y'all can see Aja. Because right now we just only have Brody. And Aja's the most active one usually. She's over there fighting one of my Adidas slides right now. Like it's another dog or something. And Brody just under me just chilling. You know, Brody's always just chilling. Rico on the road to 1 million subs. Bro, we on the way, man. Bro, I'm being class. I'm in prison school. You're in person school. Ooh. Hassan was good. Tyler C was good. Miles was happening. It's good job. How's everyone doing so far? King Sean, what's up? My day going well. I just thought about it. That's why I'm always so far behind the beginning of these streams, because there's so many comments before I even start the stream. So I'm working against the clock, but we getting it up. We're getting there. So watch the what's good, Chris Daly. What's good, HPD. So it is at noon. Let me put that in the title. At 12 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, let me do that so people know. Like before I pull up, like, oh, it's happening right now. I want to make sure it's in the title. Because right now, that's why, and I tried to emphasize chill stream. Like, I'm going to be chilling. I'm not about to be just super duper. I mean, I'm going to analyze some, of course. Like, that's my boy. But I'm not about to be out here commentating every throw. Where can I watch this pro day at? Oh, I'm the English Skins on a different account. Okay, that's English Skins right there, bet. Where can I watch his pro day? It's going to be on NFL Network. I'm going to try to see if NFL lets me stream it on here, though. If NFL, rocks with me on that. I'm trying to catch up in comments so I can start adding Aja to the stream. It's about to start, y'all. Pretty sure Trey Lance Pro Day starts at 11. Hi, I'm watching Trey Lance Pro Day on TV. Watching the NFL Network. 10, I think, at 11 a.m. East. Yo, what's good? What's good, BJ? What's good, Miles? I think I got 10 or 11. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Everybody saying what's up back? NFL Network, yep. 3 p.m. for me in the UK. Where we at? I'm lost now. It just randomly scrolled down while I was trying to scroll down bit by bit, and it just goes all the way to the bottom. Then I gotta scroll back up. Morning. What's good, Justin? We're gonna be in class right now. We're gonna be watching it. Appreciate that, Sean. That boy Sean pulling up. Shouts out to Rico's mommy. If not for her hardcore fandom, we may not have great Redskins. That is a good point. I don't know. I mean, I was born in Maryland, but if my mom and them wasn't on me about being a Burgundy and Gold fan off rip, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I could have ended up a fan of any random team. I mean, again, in Maryland, you know, y'all already know how many Cowboys fans is out there. I'm really happy I'm not one of them. But yeah, that's a good point, W Fig. What's good, W Fig? If it, man, my mom wasn't on my head about it, who knows what I would have ended up being. Probably would have ended up being a random, like the Steelers or something, or the Packers, something random. If he has a bad pro day, he's a word in my eyes. Hey, man, I can't be mad at it. I'm kind of hoping he does. I want him to slide as far as possible. We ain't doing nothing right now. Bad was good as sign. I'm glad Cam not here in New England, bro. It's perfect for me. He went and got his money, not a minimum, not a veteran minimum. I'm so happy about that. What's up in class? What's good, Joanne? Man, Joanne pulled up in class. I'm in class, so I'm gonna miss it. There's a lot of people pulling up in class. What's good, loser? I'm finna go on break. We need to trade up for him. How do you stream the pro day? What's good, Enrique? What's good, Nick? It's fun. The pro day will be on NFL Network. Well, my favorite NFL player got re-signed. I'm officially Team Lance. Yeah, I mean, Cam Newton's my favorite player in the NFL too. But like, I didn't really want him here unless he was gonna be like a 1-year bridge option for Lance Wilson or Fields. But I'm really happy he went and got his money. Was it like 14 mil or something like that? I'm happy for him. What's good, Chris? Joseph was happening. It starts at 11, not 12. Are we sure? Let me go look this up, man. I really prefer if it's 11. I don't want to be here all day. Where we at with it, man? For real. Let me see. Who knows? Let me see. When does this pro day for real happen? Let me see. I'm looking it up, man. I'm seeing 12 p.m. everywhere right now. I'm seeing 12 p.m. everywhere. I think. Trey Lance just broke his arm, so it's a set. Good morning. What's good? Where I watch it. It's gonna be on NFL Network. Starts at 12. Wait, starts at 12. Yeah, it's looking like 12. I thought it was starting at 10. They said last night it starts at 10, but I guess I'll be chilling here rather than ending the stream and then coming back. So I guess we could just double this up as like a Sunday live stream, or we're just chilling for 2 hours and then Trey Lance comes at the end of it, I guess. Do Trey Lance make you hope he is no way in resemblance of Carson Wentz? I mean, if he's 2017 Carson Wentz, that's durable. And, I mean, Carson Wentz was relatively injury-prone in college, and Trey Lance is giving us no reason to believe he will be. So, I mean, I would say he's 2017 Carson Wentz without the injuries, which is like, I mean, he was going for league MVP that year. What's good, Caleb? At 12, I could have just stayed asleep, bro. I thought it was 10 for 440 time. Who ran 440 time? We talking about Travis Etienne? Colin Chris, dang, I got class at 12. What's good, down? What's good, Jason? What part of the Bronx? What part of the Bronx we talking? You like South Bronx? Are you by Yankee Stadium? Are you High Bridge? Are you what's his face? Dang, what's that place I used to be at all the time? Hunts Point? Are you Hunts Point? Are you like what part of South Bronx are we talking over here? I have class at 12:15. Good morning. What's good, DC Big Oso? Check them out, Rico. Well, who am I checking out? Wait, what happened? What's good, Dante? The other Christian. Good morning, Rico. What's good, Michael? What's good, Diesel? Is there any other pro day we can look at? I wish, man. I wish. I mean, well, since we don't have anything specific to look at, I'll go ahead and bring up the tape. I'll just go ahead and bring up. We right here with Corey Davis. I'll just do Corey Davis. All right, so it's tripping out. Let me go ahead and refresh that one. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. All right, you right here with it. There we go. There we go. Ain't a thing. Ain't a thing. There we go. All right, let's watch some Corey Davis while we're waiting, I guess. Something to look at, I guess. Oh, no. Y'all not about to set me up with this view? Y'all not about to get my stream taken down? Hold on. I'm looking for the all 22 footage. There we go. There we go. We in the clear. All right, bet. We don't want Aja only, Brody. Where, what was that? Jeez, I'm about to miss it. That sucks. Is there any other pro? I wish, man. Thoughts on Cam sign? What's good, Enrique? I'm really happy for my boy. Y'all already know Cam Newton, my favorite player in the NFL. Just strictly off hometown hero type thing. So I'm really happy he got his money, but at the same time, like I've been saying, I didn't even want him here unless he was like a 1-year bridge quarterback. But I didn't want to sign Cam and, you know, like he's like our next guy for the next 5 years type of thing. I definitely wasn't team that. We don't where you find the pro. It's gonna be on NFL Network. I had to change the title because it looks like it's gonna be at 12 p.m. What's good, EJ? What's up, Rico? Watching one in my math class. Hey, man, that's what's up. Aaron, what's good? Why not have said congrats on 8K? Congrats. I have. What's good, Hassan? Man, appreciate that, bro. Your Xbox is on. Yeah, I know. Whenever this headset, for some reason, the new Xbox, my old Xbox didn't do this, but the new Xbox, when I turn on my headset, it turns the Xbox on. I'm not sure. I probably should turn that feature off because I'm pretty sure people think I'm online and like ready to run something like Hunt or Call of Duty, and then I'm not even like actually there. What's good, Winter? Good morning. What's good, the unknown ism? What's good, Chris Walden? And I like these headphones too because they just sound really good. Like these are good headphones even for just listening to music. They got bass. It's clear. You know what I'm saying? So I love these headphones. And they're Bluetooth. Like I don't have anything connected to my Xbox. I don't have anything connected to the controller. I don't have anything connected to my laptop or my phone. Everything is completely wireless. Bluetooth, everything. So I'm listening to my computer right now. Like these headphones are beautiful. It's Stealth 700s from Turtle Beach. Rico, is Kyle Allen in the future? Hear me out. Kyle Allen's related to Josh Allen. Josh Allen. I don't even think they're related. I think they just got the last name. Oh yeah. I know I'm behind. Like crazy. Where we at? Where we at? Dang, man. I'm trying to scroll. It just keep going back. It keeps scrolling all the way past where I was. I just try to scroll a little bit. It just go all the way down. Where we at? Okay, that's what I just read. What's good, DC Big? Also, good morning. Why would we want Kadarius Toney if we're more likely? That one, I mean, what's good, Vulpix too? I said that in a video. It's like once we sign Curtis Samuel, Kadarius Toney's basically like, I mean, I wouldn't say pointless, but I highly doubt we take him because they're the same build, they're the same comp. Who knows? I mean, Kadarius Toney may end up being better, but I mean, essentially right now they're basically the same guy. You might as well put it in the title. Yeah, man. I thought literally till I was probably like in late high school, early college that it was might as well. I didn't know it was mind as well, but I guess that's just country. Like country people say might as well. It's just might as well. It's just slur right through. I thought it was might as well my whole life. Hey, do you think John Brown could work in DC? I'm down to give John Brown a chance. For cheap. I don't want to buy him for big money. I mean, we saw Cole Beasley technically outperform him. He was hurt a lot last year. So, and I'm not even that high on Cole Beasley, but I think John Brown would be a decent receiver. Again, only if really cheap, though. Thought Kyle Allen and Josh Allen were brothers at first. Trash is trash. Are you going to show the footage? Yeah, when it starts at 12, I'll throw it up there. But yeah, that's why I put it in the title. Hopefully people see that it's not starting right now. Like I thought it was starting at 10 a.m. Last night it said 10 a.m. I don't know what's going on. What's good, King Saw? Might as well take a nap until 12. Man, if I didn't start streaming, I definitely because I don't want to just end the stream and come back. I figured we might as well talk now. This might replace my Sunday stream so I can get other stuff done. Probably come out with a video. So this may just go ahead and replace the Sunday stream. Hey, yo, I'll be back. My school will be done when it starts. Bet was all right. Cool. I'm watching in the middle of the class. I appreciate it. It was good, Roger Smith. Appreciate that, Jones. Big time. Freaking class. I mean, if y'all gonna be in here, especially while y'all in class and y'all don't need to be, Even though, I mean, I would, like, if I were y'all, I'd just come back at 12. But again, this is just gonna double up as a Sunday live stream. But yeah, I'm gonna at least get some music in the background for y'all, so y'all have something. It's not just me babbling. It's just a little typical theme song music. I could play my little cousin stuff though, cause he went crazy on this beat right here. He went a little crazy on this beat. I'll play this one right here real quick while we chilling. Wrong button. There we go. Where we at? I had freaking class at 12, about to miss it. Yeah, bro, they hate it, bro. They pump fake. I thought, bro, it said 10 a.m. everywhere I looked last night. So I was like, cool. I'm gonna wake up early. I mean, I'd probably be up right now anyway, but I definitely wouldn't be live streaming if I knew before I started live streaming that it was gonna start at 12. It said Juju, Pittsburgh, so isn't going back to Pittsburgh. I'm cool. I mean, as long as he doesn't come over here acting up, all them weird shenanigans. He a weird guy. As long as he, you know, calm down those shenanigans. As long as Ron Rivera can lasso that up, shut that down, I'm straight with it. He's talented. He's exactly what we need for a wide receiver too. A big guy that can make contested catches over the middle, take hits, linebackers don't drop the pass. Literally exactly what we wanted Cam Sims to be. Juju's literally already that. My only problem with Juju is just all, you know, distractions and stuff like that. If we take Trask or Mac Jones, I'm gonna be sick. I figured Juju would leave. Wait, it starts at 12. What if Trask comes out and balls? I doubt it, but, you know, hey, man, I'll take it. I'm never going to, you know, I'm not going to hate. I'm not a hater. I just feel like none of those guys are going to be that great. But if they end up being great, I'll admit I'm wrong. Like, I admitted I was wrong with Justin Herbert. I admitted I was wrong with Josh Allen. With good reason for both. I mean, if you look at their college tape, there's just no way. But that's why I'm so high on Trey Lance. Like, 5 years ago, I forgot who I was telling this to. Like, if this was 5-7 years ago, I wouldn't even be this high on Trey Lance. I love Trey Lance now, but, like, I mostly like Trey Lance because I've seen the formula, the blueprint for guys like Trey Lance that work out at the NFL level. Like, we've seen guys with Trey Lance abilities and traits work out very well at the NFL level. So it's just like, that's why I love him. But like 5-7 years ago, I would have been the same as a lot of people. Like, well, I don't know. He's a project. We got to see. But now that we've had so many quarterbacks with similar traits, if anything, worse traits in certain areas, come out and ball out at the NFL level, I'm like, if they can do it, why can't Trey Lance? You know what I'm saying? We clearly have the blueprint that other teams have followed. Take what they did. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just do exactly what they did and it can work out. Wait, Brady's getting a 4-year contract extension. He's going to play for 4 more years. Man, he about to be in his 40s. Golly, man. But yeah, like my main thing with Trey Lance is that we've seen so many guys with similar traits, if anything, worse traits in certain ways, work out very well at the NFL level. Why can't Trey Lance? Again, I repeat, this was 5-7 years ago. I wouldn't even be a big Trey Lance fan because, I mean, I wouldn't have so many examples of why he should work out. I still wouldn't be in the Mac Jones, Kyle Trask category because I've never really liked the average, you know, low ceiling type of guy. I'm pretty sure Mac Jones is going to be solid. I don't think Mac Jones is going to be trash at all. I don't think he's going to be trash. He has a certain floor to him. But I'm shooting for best quarterback in the NFL. I don't think Mac Jones is best elite. I don't think Mac Jones has top 7, top 5 quarterback in the NFL potential at all. And I'm shooting for the best of the best if we can. Otherwise, we could shoot for Trey Lance, Wilson, or Fields and land on Taylor Heineke. We have that luxury. I'd probably be different if we didn't have Taylor Heineke, because I'll be like, man, we just got to get somebody. But Taylor Heineke has shown me enough that if he can stay durable, I'm cool with shooting for Trey Lance. Doesn't work out, you have Taylor Heineke. But again, we've seen so many examples of Trey Lance-like people, again, who were even worse than Trey Lance coming out of college, working out very well at the NFL. So I just don't see why Trey Lance wouldn't. That's my thing. Again, 7 years ago, I would have been just like a lot of y'all that's super skeptical. Your mom did a great job. And yeah, man, definitely congratulate her on why I'm even in Burgundy and Gold Nation. Because again, who knows? I mean, even though I was born in Maryland, I wasn't like the hugest football fan until really I moved to Atlanta. Like middle school is when I really started getting into football. I mean, granted, I played Madden all the time and I always used the burgundy and gold. Like I create my character and put them on the burgundy and gold. But who knows, like when I actually really started diving into football and watching it was after I already moved to Atlanta. I'm really happy I'm not a Falcons fan though, man. Oh my lord, I can't imagine being a fan of a team without a Super Bowl, bro. I just, that just gotta feel a little bit different. Of class, I gotta see this kid in action. What's good, Doctor? Mac Jones is sitting duck. I don't think he's just like super stuck in the paint, mud, just running in mud like a Peyton Manning type guy. As far as like lack of mobility, he's not that bad, but of course he's also not Peyton Manning as far as intelligence and all of that type of stuff. Everybody make sure you sub up to my guy Road to 1 million. Appreciate that, Justin. Appreciate that. I'd rather have a proven QB. I'm done with rookie buzz. When I hear that, I just keep hearing no. I just want to win the division. I don't really care about going to a Super Bowl. That's all I hear when y'all say that. I'm in Louisiana. Everybody, city's Saints fans, and I chose Washington. Are you a real one then? So you don't even have a reason. I am glad Cam Sims is back because he balled. He has potential. I'm excited. Cam Newton got re-signed. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I know I'm behind. I'm behind 13 minutes. Rico, who you think would be a good bridge for Lance if we land him? Do you think he can start right away? I honestly do. Like I explained in that video last night, I think he could start right away. If Lamar and Josh Allen can start basically right away, why can't Trey Lance? Because Trey Lance can literally run the offense they ran, heavily depend on the run game and on his ability to run and make all scheduled plays, and then work in a more intricate offense over time. We've seen the huge leap that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen took from year 1 to year 2, and I could argue that Lance is like way better than they were throwing wise and decision making wise than they were coming out of college. So if they can do it, if they can make that jump, why can't he? He robbed the Pats. But I still see Trey Lance no matter where he goes, whether it's here or not. I still see him probably sitting out a year or at least a half a year or something. But as far as a bridge quarterback, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of, I guess, options. Whoever's the cheapest, really. I'm cool with Taylor Heineke starting and Trey Lance learning behind him. I'm perfectly fine with that. Cam Newton just signed on one. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really happy for my boy Cam. Y'all already know Cam, my favorite player in the NFL. Kyle Allen is a good backup, so glad we re-signed him. I'm afraid of Kyle Allen. I don't want him starting, but he is a pretty straight, like, I mean, if we're talking about backups, he's not bad. All right, the Corey Davis just ended, so let's see who we talk about. Let me make this smaller so I don't have to keep doing this. Yeah, Corey Davis. Who else we could? Because I want to do college. I would love to show Trey Lance film this whole time, but YouTube doesn't play about that. We can do some Curtis Samuel since it's pretty much assumed that he will be here. We might as well just go and start watching film on our guy. I'm assuming he's coming here. I might do Trey Boston after this, I guess, too, because I think it's very likely that we end up getting Trey Boston, which I'm happy about, because I want Trey Boston. Oh, where the game at? It's at the top. There we go. Bugging out. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'll move it to the side. For sure. Alright. Buccaneers and Tom Brady agreed a 1-year extension. Wait, so it's one more year, which makes it 4? Oh, no, it'll just keep them through 2022. Okay, where did I see 4? Some tweet said 4 years. I was about to say. 11 his. Oh, it's 11 his time, 12 our time. Okay, check on Twitter. What's up? I'm gonna catch you. All right, Diesel. I'll be doing the same thing. If we get another QB, Kyle may become third string. I mean, it depends. Like maybe Trey Lance is third string while he's learning, and Kyle Allen is the backup that's ready to go into game. That boy Rico's brace is about to fall off. He's smiling so hard for Trey Lance. I love Trey Lance, but I'm not that. First of all, what's good, Juan Gotti? Make sure y'all subscribe to him. I'm not just super like, yes, this is the moment. I mean, y'all know my personality. I'm not like that for anything. I'm not like that for any celebrity. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying. But I am excited to watch his pro day. Because I'm excited about the fact that I'm more excited about them going and that they actually are interested in him than us watching his pro day. I mean, I want to watch it, but at the end of the day, me watching this pro day doesn't make it more likely that he ends up on this team. Scott Turner and Martin Mayhew being there does, though. But y'all know my personality, man. Celebrities are just regular humans to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I want him on our team, but I'm not just like my boy Trey Lance type of thing. Could we trade up to a round and could Lance fall there? I'm assuming maybe you meant like around 12 or something. I think honestly a trade up to the Lions is possible. I think that's the part where like everybody's shooting for that may want Trey Lance. Luckily, the 49ers and the Patriots don't seem interested, which is huge because I thought they'd be some of the main people. But now the Patriots re-signed. It was reported that the Patriots weren't interested in Trey Lance even before they signed Cam Newton, and Cam Newton came afterwards. So the fact that the 49ers may not be interested in them may have some real merit to it, because I think they're just going to stick with Jimmy G. I've seen reports that they may stick with Jimmy G. I saw that the Patriots wanted Jimmy G from them, and the 49ers weren't willing to trade him. So I think they're clearly just going to stick with Jimmy G and draft something other than quarterback in the first round. So I think, it's starting to clear the way a little bit. A little less teams involved in the QB sweepstakes. We'll see, bro. Because you never know. The Jets are there. They only sent their GM, I believe. That's it. Nobody else. You never know. They may fall in love with Lance and take him at number 2. Congrats on AK, man. Appreciate that. So also 12 of us on the East Out. We trade up for Lance. We get 2 streams today. It's about to just basically be one long stream. But yeah, technically. Road to 9K. Oh yeah, we on the way, man. For real. What's up, Rico? Always appreciate appreciate that, Adam, man. Welcome to the stream, dog. It starts at 11 in the Central States, 12 p.m. What's good, Rodney? That boy Rodney with the facts done pulled up. Do we get 2 streams today? Technically, it's gonna be 1 stream combined. I'm not gonna end the stream and pull it back up. We're just gonna chill here. Again, this is just gonna take place of the Sunday stream. This is just basically gonna be the Sunday stream. We're just gonna chill here for 2 hours like we do the Sunday stream. Then we're gonna get to Trey Lance's pro day. And then it'll be a nice little 2 streams and 1 wrap up. Now it's 12 p.m. on NFL Network. Yeah, man, they said 10 a.m. last night. I looked everywhere too before I scheduled it. Yeah, dude, what's good, Hassan? Wait, do we what? What happened? Oh, let me get to the donations and then I'll scroll back up to where y'all at. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I think Door Gunner was first. What's good, Door Gunner? Let me go ahead and let Carlton do his little thing. Hold on, wait, where'd it go? Did I press it too many times? There we go. Appreciate the donation. What's good, Door Gunner? I will pass on this year's QBs. None impress me. Rather get a veteran QB. I have to contribute to Brody Snack Fund. Keep the appreciate that. I will split that up. $250 each for Brody and Aja. Much appreciated. Thank you. Let me see where we at. King Saul. I see the grind. Man, my boy King Saul with a donation as well, man. Appreciate that. Got Carlton up on the screen. I see the grind, Rico. I think we'll have 2 pro days left. Who do you predict we'll check out next? I'm assuming just off of like even beyond quarterback, Alabama and Florida's. I'm assuming we don't want Aja Cam, only Brody. Stay loyal. Aja's my baby just as much as Brody. They're both my babies, even though this one is like a bigger baby. He's the one that's always under me. He's the one that sleeps on me, like he's curled up against me. When I go to sleep, Aja be doing like she's on her own thing. She don't even be like on the bed a lot of the time. Where we at? But yeah, I'm thinking Alabama or Florida. I'm just assuming because even outside of Mac Jones and Kyle Trask, you have Kyle Pitts, you have Kadarius Toney, you have Devonta Smith, who they virtually met with at least once, Jalen Waddle. There's so much talent, corners, linebackers, everything. Like Alabama and Florida just have so much talent even outside of quarterback. So I would just assume Alabama and Florida, but I don't know because those are 2 separate days. Where we at? I'm so far behind. It's like crazy. I'm trying though. Where we at? Yo, do we? Rico, please don't put Carson Wentz in the same sentence with QB with a perspective Washington football too. That's a jinx. If you think about it, Wentz was great other than injuries. And he was so bad last year because he was hurt, and the team was just bad. But like he was hurt, so he wasn't the same. It's like his confidence was shot. It was all like confidence, and I feel like injuries and playing on a bad team did that to him. And he may bounce back on the Colts. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being a really good quarterback for the Colts. I'm honestly wouldn't, because that Eagles team last year was terrible. But yeah, like I said, I can see Lance Wentz 2017 again though. But like I think Lance may progress potentially. I don't know. Wentz was 5, bro. Y'all not gonna act like Wentz wasn't 5. Man, Travis Etienne, he ran a 4.3. He would make first round for sure. Oh yeah, he's gone. He gone first round. Him and Najee Harris are first round. I still think Najee Harris is a better overall running back, but Travis Etienne made himself some money. Make sure y'all hit that like button for Rico. Appreciate that, Santiago. Lance is nothing like Wentz, way better. I say Lance remind me of Vic more coming out of VA. I can see that. I mean, I would definitely say Lance is faster. I think Carson Wentz is closer to a Big Ben as far as like speed and like ability to break tackles within the pocket. I say Lance is more Cam Newton, like closer to Cam, somewhere in between Cam Newton and Lamar or Mike Vick. Hey, Brody, come here. Come here. Leave whoever's outside alone, man. Them birds don't be doing anything to you. Them chipmunks, them squirrels, them deer, the snakes, the frogs don't do nothing to you. We go, where we at? I'm gonna be working out from 11:40 to 12:40. Oh, you got, what's it called? A weightlifting class. NDSU Pro Day coverage starts at 12 p.m. NFL Network. Appreciate that. Cam Newton looking for that kid that said he was a free agent. Insert the weekend halftime meme. Oh, yeah. That's so stupid. Yeah, that kid was talking trash. What was that kid from? Philly? That kid was from Philly, right? Lance will just change our offense. We'll just change our offense until you lead. Oh, yeah, I'm excited, man. Lance has a play style of Vic Mahomes. I could kind of see that. He's not as fast as Vic, because Vic is just different. Vic and Lamar Jackson are different as far as speed goes. But yeah, I could see like play style. I mean, I would say kind of Russell Wilson-ish play style with a Cam Newton like build, kind of like ability to break tackles, but also kind of fast, but not like the fastest guy on the field. Even though he does have long speed. He has a long stride. He could pick up speed like later on. He can outrun corners after he picks up speed, but he's not this crazy acceleration like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and Michael Vick, where it's just instantly he's at top speed. He doesn't have that. But I think the closest thing is really like a faster Josh Allen to me. Slightly less arm strength, but still rocket arm. I think that's my closest maybe. But then again, I mean, I guess that is the play style of a Vic Mahomes kind of. Would you mind? But then again, he doesn't take as many risks as Mahomes. That's my biggest thing with Trey Lance. He's so conservative. And I want him when he gets to NFL level, whether it be for us or whoever, I want him to stop being so conservative because he's extremely conservative. I mean, he will take a deep shot on a deep ball and he will like throw it right in the breadbasket, like exactly where it needs to be sometimes. But for the most part, he's really conservative. Granted, a lot of his receivers were open, but like, I mean, even if there was like a deeper open option, he'll take like the shorter one a lot. Too many times for my taste, at least. Would you mind John Brown? I wouldn't mind John Brown. Depends on the money, though. I don't want paying John Brown a certain amount of money to get in the way of Curtis Samuel, to get in the way of Trey Boston, whoever else we may want to sign. So if it's really cheap, sure, but I'm not sure if it'd be really cheap. NFL Network baited us to get got ages to wait. Lance have traded DC. I don't know why you worded it like that. Yeah, I was thinking if we get Fuller, Curtis Samuel to pair with Terry, we might have the fastest wide receiver trio because they all ran a 4-3-4. That's a good point, for real. I'm definitely willing to take a chance on John Ross. John Ross or Will Fuller. They both should be really cheap. I hope so. The computer's slow. Cam is going back to New England, just announced this morning. Yep. What's good, Mike? Realistically, do you think we trading up? I don't know how realistic it is. It depends on how much they love him. We'll have to see in reports. As of today, I'm not entirely sure. I wouldn't bet my money on it. Oh, so you bought Yankee Stadium 161st. Okay, so you in the Harlem that's close to, you're in the part of the Bronx that's close to Harlem. I mean, you right off the, what line is that? That's not the one. The one is over there on the west side. So you on the green. You like the 4 and the 5, I believe, right? Or you might be the 3. Where Yankee Stadium at? Let me go look. I haven't been in New York in so long, bro. I'm out of place, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let me NYC map. What train you off of? You off the 4 to 5 or the 3? Because I know the 1. I think the 1 stops in Harlem. The 1 doesn't go to the Bronx, does it? Where we at? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna find this, because that's gonna bother me. That's crazy. I don't remember where the Bronx is at. NYC. Let me type in NYC train map. Metro map, at least. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me see. Yankee Stadium is... Nah, because the... What is this? I clicked the wrong thing. Is that the 1? What is that? Hey. Oh, the Yankee Stadium is the what's that, D or B? I can't even see. It's so blurry. I just know it's orange. I know the F don't go all the way up there, I don't think. The F goes all the way down to Coney Island, right? I think the F goes down to Coney Island. So that's the B or the D that goes up to the Yankee Stadium. Okay, so you over there. I bet. Yeah, I used to be in the Bronx a lot. Not as much as I was in Harlem. I was in Harlem all the time. Harlem and Queens. I was in Brooklyn and the Bronx less, but I was in Manhattan. I consider Harlem different from Manhattan because it's a different thing. I mean, if we're talking like lower Manhattan, I'm talking lower Manhattan when I say Manhattan, like Lower East Side and Soho and Houston Street, Chinatown, Little Italy, Union Square, Washington Square Park, West 4th. I used to be all in that general area, Harlem and Queens the most. Brooklyn and Bronx were kind of like when I could. I mean, I was in Bronx quite a bit though, in the Bronx. Travis Etienne 443 still really fast. 1951. Those are the picks you'd be willing to give up for number one. You trying to get Trevor Lawrence? I'm in Zoom right now. What's good, Pokey? Derrick Henry is one of my favorite NFL players. Good Splitsery. What's good, Steve Austin? Derrick Henry. Yeah, Derrick Henry a dog, man. I loved him in Superstar KO last Madden, not this current one, because I don't really play this current one like that. Corey Davis or Kenny Golladay? Kenny Galladay's better. Corey Davis is cheaper, so I mean, if you want Corey Davis, it's because he's cheaper. If you want Kenny Golladay, it's because he's better. Also, Corey Davis is less of an injury concern than a Kenny Golladay, so I mean, there's that too. So I'd probably say Corey Davis, because I prefer Corey Davis and a Trey Boston than just Kenny Golladay in neither. You know what I'm saying? Like a combination of two players over one. The Pats because we already have Terry, so the Pats, if we didn't have Terry, maybe Kenny Golladay, because I'd be like, we do need a wide receiver number one, but we already have a wide receiver number one. We just needed two. It would be nice to have 2 ones, but like, that's not necessary. The Pats not giving Cam no wide receiver, so he might as well just leave. I hope they get him some receivers. They compare Trey to Ryan Tannehill. Yeah, that's. I mean, I can see Ryan Tannehill maybe as a floor, but like his ceiling goes way beyond that. Rico, I had to represent for us watch the football team fans against those Cowboys fanatics on the live stream the other day. Appreciate that, Santiago. Yes, sir, man. Do it big, man. Don't let them talk crazy, bruh. They're out here giving Dak the whole team. Well, maybe not year 1, but like year 3 and 4. But then again, the TV deal might make that deal not as bad, but still, I wouldn't be paying Dak that much money. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do Trey Boston next. Trey Boston. There we go. Say less. 381 plays, cool enough for me. There's gonna be some ups and downs though, cause Trey Boston. Is this Trey Boston? Why is it showing them on offense? Hey, stream. Get it together. We're gonna skip it because I don't know what the stream got going on. Right here. Alright, yeah. Cause last year Trey Boston wasn't that good, but that's because they kept him in the box so much, which was like not his play style. I don't understand. With my human geography class, bro, what do you think we had to give up for Trey Lance? I've seen scenarios of us giving up 19th overall, one of our thirds this year, the first next year, maybe a second or third, and I'm willing to do that, but I'm not sure if that's enough. I don't know. My phone died. I'm back. What's good, Colin, Chris Lip. I'm just gonna keep saying Colin. I think it's Colin. I've been saying Colin this whole time. Captain, yes sir, rode the 9K. Happy Cam signed, so now Washington Cam talks by fans can finally be done with. It wasn't getting on my nerves, but again, I just wasn't really concerned with it. Those headphones look fire. They're Stealth 700 Turtle Beaches. They're for the Xbox, but they just happen to sound really good for Bluetooth. Like it's Bluetooth, so my phone I can be listening to music, my computer. Everything is wireless, so I'll take the dogs out and still be listening to what I'm listening to, like my music or whatever on my computer. I'll be outside, so it's completely wireless. Doesn't have to attach to the computer. Doesn't have to attach to my Xbox, my controller, nothing. Team trade all our picks for the next 8,000 years for Trevor Lawrence. Martin Mayhew probably already secured the 7th overall pick on the low. Hey man, he does have those connections. My Trey Lance comps to Steve McNair, Dante Culpepper, Donovan McNabb, Warren Moon for me, maybe even Cam Newton. I can't be mad at that. I think he's faster than those guys. But like, hey man, I'll take that. That's enough with this defense and the rest how the rest of our team is built. That's enough to win a Super Bowl with. I mean, McNabb went to a Super Bowl. I just want Trey Lance. Me too. Rico, you got me watching a live stream in English class. Hey man, y'all need to focus, bro. Y'all might need to come back at 12, bro. I'm not encouraging y'all to skip class and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it. But I don't want to be responsible for some of y'all phones getting taken. For alum in English class too. Well, Cam is eliminated out of realistic QBs. Kyle Allen, Heineke, Darnold, Mariota, Fields, and Lance is like the last options left. Do you think we should give John Ross a try? Yes, I do. For extremely cheap though. What's good, winner? Mariota and Lance is my hopefuls for QB, and being unrealistic at this point, it will be Carr. Carolina is just a good backup. Yeah, he's straight as backup. I don't want him starting game to game in regular season. But as a backup, yeah, you can't really do much better than a Kyle Allen, honestly. Especially somebody that knows the offense as well as he does. Is everyone relieved Cam Newton re-signed with English? Personally did not. What's good, T Keys? I mean, like I keep saying, Cam Newton's my favorite player in the NFL, period. Like, he's my favorite player of all time, but I still didn't even want him unless he was going to be a one-year bridge quarterback. But signing him here without drafting a quarterback as if Cam was going to be our answer for the next 5 years, yeah, I wasn't really interested in that. We need to take 2 guys, wide receiver from free agency. I like Corey Davis and John Ross, so Corey Davis and Emmanuel Sanders. I can see that. Emmanuel Sanders would bring a nice veteran presence, even though he's not the same like he was in Denver, though. Not 100% sure we signed Curtis Samuel. Remember last year, everyone said we were going to get James Bradbury. He ended up signing. Now, that is a good point. Dave Gettleman did draft him, and James Bradbury wanted way more money than what we wanted, than we were willing to give him. So I think that's why. I think we were the priority, but we weren't going to give him $15 million a year like the Giants did. But that's still a good point, though. You never know. Never know if another team is out here offering Curtis Samuel big-time money, like in the 18 range or something, 18 a year. Trade our next 8,000 picks for Trevor Lawrence. That hashtag is way too long. We better get Trey Lance. Hopefully, Mayhew or Turner. I'm impressed by Lance. I hope so, too. I'm way behind. I'm like 27 minutes, man. I'm just trying to, answer everybody, though. Rico pulling almost 100 on the school morning. I'm trying, bruh. What's good, Pokey? Yeah, that music. I think the Stealth 600 Bluetooth. I think, Rico, but you could turn your Xbox on and your mic will stay on. Oh, you mean turn my Xbox off? Yeah, I mean, my Xbox, I can turn it off manually, but I just don't like the fact that when I turn my headset on, my Xbox turns on. Oh yeah, I've been saying get Samuels and or get Ross for cheap deal. Oh, and get Ross for cheap. Celebrate. I think is the music too loud? Oh, I'll turn it down a little bit. I forgot I did the music. Lance is gonna be our next shot. DMV in the house. What's up, guy? What's good, Bootsy? Yeah, I know y'all DMV folks in here deep, man. Love the DMV. Love the DMV, man. What's happening, y'all? I mean, we all the fan of the same team. How can I not rock with the DMV? Finna be going crazy on Madden with Lance. Juju gonna be dancing on logos for another team. Bro, I really like, I'm down for Juju, but he gotta cut all that craziness out, man. You live early. Bro, I thought it was at 10 a.m., but they lied. They up and then lied to us. They went in all them articles and just gone and lied straight up. Brady getting nah, it's actually just one more year. Do you think we will win the NFC East again? I think so. The Cowboys defense is horrible. The Giants still have Daniel Jones, and the Eagles are just gonna be trash. Hey Rico, what do you think about trading for Jordan Love? I didn't like Jordan Love coming out of the draft, me personally. I don't like him as much as I like Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Zach Wilson. Just me personally. I don't know. He could end up being really good, but Louis T brought up a good point. If you sign big name wide receiver, it's a $16 million deal. I didn't want to have to sign Terry to like an $18 million deal. That's going to be a lot of money. Oh, so if you pay a receiver a lot of money, when you have to re-sign Terry, he's going to ask for even more money as a result of that, is what you're saying. I've never thought about that, too. That is a good point. Brady just needs to get hit one time and it's over. Brady going to be 49 still playing football. They're going to try to squeeze in Shaq. Shaq, what you mean? George Blanda played until he was 48, 50. That's ridiculous, bro. Them baseball ages, man. That's baseball age. Louis T was spitting facts last night. Mac Jones is Kirk Cousins at best. That's why I think he's basically just going to be Kirk Cousins, and that's a good quarterback. That's not trash, but there's a certain ceiling to that, and I'm tired of having a ceiling on my team. I'm really tired of having I want to be Super Bowl contenders. I want to be great, not good. Even if I miss. If I swing and I miss, at least I swung. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to keep dealing with these average quarterbacks. It's a wide receiver hierarchy. You can't sign a big name and then expect Terry to... Yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't even think of that. That's a really good point. Shouts out to Louis T for that one, man. Brady about to get his teeth knocked out. Dog, based on your past evaluation, if you back in Lance, chances are he's gonna suck. Wait, what? I've actually been really spot on. I don't know where that came from. What'd I do wrong? Wait, where'd that come from? I've been really on point with my QBs. I'm with Louis. Get 2 guys, not just one top guy. So I think Curtis Samuel and like a John Ross or a Will Fuller, I think that's pretty solid. Give John Ross an extremely cheap contract with a whole bunch of incentives. Big Mac, aka Fat Jones is. I don't think he's gonna be terrible, but he doesn't have a high ceiling. Trey Lance runs too much. If he goes some games with 15 pass attempts and like 15 rush attempts, send Juju this way. Corey Davis is a baller. The only thing with Corey Davis, and people have brought up a good point, I didn't even think of it, so some of y'all on my stream brought it up, that like he wasn't good until his last year of his contract, his prove it year. So I don't know if when he gets his big long-term money, if he's gonna be the same. I don't know. We'll see. Can Trey Lance even slide? I don't think. Are you talking about slide in the draft or slide in real life? Just because he didn't throw doesn't mean he can't. Trey Lance will be the best player in the draft in the right situation. I agree. Lance, Lawrence, Trask, Fields, Jones, Mon, Wilson, my top 7. Yeah, I mean, it's all potential. I think Trey Lance has the highest ceiling out of all quarterbacks here. Period. But Trevor Lawrence is clearly the safest. Zach Wilson is safer than Lance, but Lance is definitely the most talented. Naturally gifted, just like off of projections. That's only if you get the best out of him, though. I mean, I'm not gonna assume Trey Lance is gonna just be this god, but the potential is definitely. You're lying if you say the potential isn't there. That Lions player was shook so bad. Trey next. If I was Falcons fan, I would be really hating Brady and the Patriots for the life after Super. Yeah, bro, they hate him, bro. It was good, Alex Coy. It's funny because I was high on Justin Herbert being an Oregon fan and seeing him play many years, and I was right about Josh Allen seeing him play against Air Force and Boise State many years. But Rodney, you knew something I didn't, bro, because boy, it was dark in college. Granted, Justin Herbert's situation was horrible because his offensive coordinator was terrible, his offensive line was bad, his receivers were bad. But it was just hard to separate how bad he was in college from how bad the team was. It was really hard. And that's why I wasn't too harsh on him. I never said Justin Herbert was going to be like trash, but I was definitely scared. I was afraid of taking him. I just didn't know. And then Josh Allen was just so inaccurate and such a terrible decision maker. Again, the physical attributes are there, but you can say that about a lot of quarterbacks. But I'm happy to see Josh Allen work out because that's the blueprint for Trey Lance working out. Because Trey Lance is definitely a better college quarterback than Josh Allen was. When I was in Shreveport, I met a Washington fan. Wow. After hearing Ron's presser, what you think is going to happen? I think Reuben Foster's pretty much gone. I would love to bring him back, but I doubt it. Chat going wild when he traded up for Lance 7. Gonna be watching somebody break down Lance even more. I would pass. Oh yeah, I already read that. That's how far behind I am. It's 10:48. I'm in the 10:23s. I'm so sorry. I'm so far behind. Let me try to zoom through. Who had to trade? I gave one of those. Said, what you think? What you talking about? Yeah, okay, I saw that. That's why with Lance, I keep telling people Trey gets him a quarterback private trainer like Jordan Palmer will help Josh Allen with his accuracy mechanics. He'll be good. That's a really good point. What's good, Randy? Officially the Washington Panthers. Unwritten stats, heart. Your form, work ethic, being afraid to fail mentality. Rico, 1025 over here. What time is it on the other side? Yeah, I'm at 1048. I'm trying to catch up. Daddy Lance to the Capitol. You think we make a run at Quan? We could. I mean, that injury was really bad, so I don't know. That injury that Quan Alexander sustained last year was pretty bad. But I don't know. I mean, you can get him for relatively cheap. The talent is there. Where we at? I'm trying to catch up, bro. Like, big time. I'm really trying to catch up. Involved in the QB sweepstakes, or you said only one long term. What about? Well, you said only one long stream. What about Shady? Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do the Friday stream, but I'm talking about like this is gonna take place at the Sunday stream is what I meant. So when does the workout start at 12? You think we make a run at Quan? I honestly do. I think they at least call him up and see what he's talking about as far as numbers go. I think we at least talk to him real quick. Dang, it's not even 11 yet. Man, I should feed the dogs because I know they were hungry. Who next? So we just did Trey Boston. John Ross don't even have enough tape. We can do Quan Alexander. Let me see what Quan talking about on the screen real quick. Quan. Let me see what Quan hitting on. Alright, 281 plays. That's cool though. That's cool. I'll take that. Let's see. 12 p.m. on NFL Network. Yes, sir. Mr. Schwartz on Watch the Football Team. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, we're still doing the Friday night stream tonight. We don't want Aja. Yeah, I gotta get the Aja cam up. I'm so far behind though. Trey Lance the ball, just focusing on throws. Trey Lance is not running the 40, just focusing on throws, which makes sense. I mean, like, Lamar Jackson didn't run his 40. He was like, I mean, the only thing I could do is hurt my draft stock with running the 40. So what do I gain? You can already see on tape that Trey Lance is fast. He's not, of course, he's not Lamar Jackson fast, but he's fast. He's faster than Josh Allen. He's faster than Pat Mahomes. Faster than Trevor Lawrence. I believe he's faster than Justin Fields and Zach Wilson. Realizing that I'm shell shocked, but I hope this regime can develop a NFL starting QB. Again, I just think this team is so different. I don't think they really gave. Again, I'm not alleviating blame from Haskins because most of it, like I would say 80%, at least 70% was Haskins' fault. But at the same time, I don't think Ron Rivera and Scott Turner tried their hardest to develop Haskins because they didn't want him in the first place. A lot of us didn't want him. I didn't want him when we drafted him. I was like, what? Wait, why are we taking this guy? Like, I wanted Brian Burns in that draft. I wanted edge rusher and stuff like that. Brian Burns, Montez Sweat, or whatever. So, like, I didn't want him when we drafted him. Ron Rivera didn't want him when he got hired. Scott Turner, I'm pretty sure, didn't want him because he's not built to run the Air Coryell the way that he wanted. Like, especially with a mobile quarterback and things like that. Like, nobody wanted Dwayne Haskins. Like, it's just, I don't think they even tried, really, honestly. I don't think they gave it their all to develop them. So I think this regime is actually going to, when they get a guy that they want, they're going to do everything they can to get him right. I truly believe that. They're going to get him all the weapons he needs, all of that. Y'all can see Ohio and Alabama. I didn't even notice an Ohio State Pro Day. Are they having one? When is Ohio State's Pro Day? Let me go look. Because I swear I was looking and I was like, when is their Pro Day? Oh, it's March 30th, bet. Oh yeah, if I had to pick two between Alabama, Florida, and Ohio State, I'd probably say Alabama and Ohio State. Because we've already seen they're interested in Justin Fields previously. But I'm glad to hear that Ohio State is having a pro day. I assume they would, but I just didn't see a date for it. So I was like, when is that happening? Finna try out for high school football. We finna go #1 in the nation. Get them cash. Don't play about it. Don't play about it. Speaking into existence, man. For real. We don't need him to be Lamar Jackson. He just need to be able to see an open field, pick up first downs. He ain't got to be the human joystick. That's what I'm saying. He don't even have to be that. He ain't got to be that. When is saying that Wentz, that's the same player. They are just saying both can be good, even if they're coming out of the same school. No one not win. Okay. What school you at? Forgot. #1 in the nation. McDonough High School. We have a McDonough, Georgia out here. It's spelled different than that though. I don't know. It's way long. It's like 5 more letters than that. Mayhew was a trade wizard. He'll work out something with the Lions. I agree. I think like Martin Mayhew hasn't been the best drafter. He hasn't been the best free agency signer, but he's been pretty good with trades. Was good, true one. Lance is the most physically gifted. Plus, I believe he'll have the obsession to improve. Only a teaspoon have a worry. I mean, you got to remember all of that we're watching is Trey Lance at 19. What was Joe Burrow, like 22 when he was drafted? Everything that we watch out of Trey Lance is him at 19, except for that last game where it wasn't good. But like his first season that everybody watches film on, he was 19. The Harlem was in the UK. There's a Harlem, UK. I mean, I can believe that. A lot of things named in America are based off of things from like Europe and the UK. Like York. There's New York because there's a York, and there's a New Hampshire because there was a Hampshire in the UK and stuff like that. That's just how history works. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Harlem in the UK also. That makes sense. Rico, we gotta run Madden again. You know it was fun. It was fun. Superstar KO in the yard can be fun. I'm gonna have to re-download Madden. I don't even have Madden downloaded. Out with Trey Maniac. They said Trey is like Steve McNair. I can see that. I'm not mad at that comparison. I think he's like I don't know. That's hard to compare because his play style to me is more Russell Wilson. But he's like a stronger, maybe. I think he has better long stride speed than Russell Wilson. But I wouldn't say he's faster than Russell Wilson because I think Russell Wilson may be a little bit quicker. He might have a faster acceleration. But he's smaller, so that makes sense. Trey Lance is like 6'3", well into the 200s type of thing. So, of course, he's not going to be quicker. But he does have long speed like Russell Wilson. But, yeah, to me, I think his play style is more Russell Wilson. He takes less risk than like a Josh Allen or a lot of these guys take as far as like throwing in a double coverage and stuff. Lance hasn't really done that much. I want him to start taking more risks, but as of right now, I think his closest play style is Russell Wilson. Comp, I don't know because he's, of course, like Russell Wilson's a completely different build than him. So that's where it gets complicated. You know, piece to need trade Detroit 7 and grab Lance. What would it require? Like I said earlier, I think it may be our 19th overall this year, maybe one of our 2/3, maybe both of them. then a first next year, and maybe a second or a third next year. Trey Boston is a beast, not our need. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Trey Boston and free safety is balling. How you feel about Marvin Jones and Nelson Aguilar? Nelson Aguilar ball for the Raiders. We can get that A, man. If I see JB, what's good for picks? What's going on? I'm trying to catch up. I'm still far behind. Rico, what about the signing the Sheriff to the tag? I'm sad about that. 18 mil is way too much for a guard. Now, you can argue other guards were better than him last year, so they're paying their guards less money for better production, technically. I mean, if you could say, I mean, Joe Thuney may be better than Brandon Sheriff. I believe in the late rounds we would squeeze him running back in. I wouldn't be surprised, especially undrafted free agent. Corey Davis can run the whole route tree since college. Y'all got to stay focused in class. I have my BBA. I know what y'all going through. It takes hard work. Yeah, I have my master's in marketing management, man. I fully understand what school. If I could, though, I'd start over. I'd go all the way back to 6th grade and do it all again. My boy Protect them pulled up was good. My bro Protect Sports, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. We had one Gotti in the chat. We got Protect in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to all of my boys, man. If I have 8K subscribers, they should have 8K too, man. We got too many people, you know what I'm saying, support. Y'all got to support my other peoples too, man. They're my partners out there. I'm trying to catch up, though, man. I'm sorry I'm skipping some stuff. Curtis Samuel, Terry, and John Brown, and that's crazy. Yo, I think I would like that. I want Lance in Atlanta to be Matt's replacement. I would be sick, because I love Lance. He's my favorite quarterback in the class. And for him to go to the team I hate the most in NFL, I would be sick. But I would have no choice but to at least watch him. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily root for him, but I got to watch him. I got to watch him to see how he does, to see if, like, I'm right and stuff. I think Trey Lance runs a 4.5 40 time. I can see that. Again, he has good long speed. He's just not a great accelerator. You know what I'm saying? Chris Olave, I wanted him this season, but he went back to Ohio State. I was sick about that. Rico, are you watching the Pro Day live? Yeah, I will be at 12. Rico, you far behind. Yeah, I just went ahead and skipped a lot. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that far behind. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to scroll backwards a little bit when I can. Trey Lance still raw. QB coach or group would have to do what never been done. Develop a QB. Again, but like I never really considered what we did in history, what we could potentially do in the future, because this is completely different. Nobody here is the same except for Dan Snyder, the colors, and where we play at. Rise up ATL. If we're talking about Atlanta in general, yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm right with y'all. Southwest Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Right over here. Campbellton, all of that. But if we're talking about the Falcons, nah, I'm gonna need y'all to sit down. But if we talking about Atlanta for sure, you know what I'm saying? We that city. What's good, Rico, at work? So I'm gonna have to peep the live. Not live. The way you worded that is funny, but I get what you're saying. So you gonna watch the live stream, not live. You gonna watch it live. I appreciate that though, Johnny. I appreciate everybody that comes back and watches it after I'm done live streaming. I really appreciate that. What's good, 6'8"? Checking in with my man. What's good? What's happening, 6'8"? What's popping? Let me make sure how y'all feel about. Okay, dude is ridiculously athletic. Jacksonville and 1 MVP. Wait, what were you? Let me try to find what he was talking. DMV on my shoulders. I had to make sure you ain't say nothing crazy. Just saw Cam resign Patriots. Yes, sir. My boy. Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying? Southwest Atlanta's finest. That's my partner. Westlake High School, you dig? I'm really happy for my boy. Didn't really want him on our team, but I'm really happy for him. Wes Schweitzer was better on the right side than Sheriff is. How well we ran the ball behind Schweitzer when he came in after Brandon got hurt. I mean, Brandon Sheriff's clearly more talented. I wouldn't say Wes Schweitzer is better than him, but I do think Wes Schweitzer is very underrated. I think Schweitzer and Cornelius Lucas are underrated. I think if we had to go into this next season with that exact offensive line, I think we're straight. It's not ideal, but we're straight. We had a top 15. We had a top half of the league offensive line last year. Pro Football Focus said we had a top 5. I wouldn't go that far, but our offensive line is straight. We don't have just this huge tackle need like a lot of people say. Like every time I see DMV on my show, I have to check. He ain't say nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, bruh. Gotta watch him, man. I already know it's about to go down in this Friday stream, so I've already accepted it. If you could just wait to hold it till like around 10 p.m. so you can shut down the stream, I appreciate it. I prefer to not have to read that stuff throughout the whole stream, the entire stream, please. What about Titan in the third? I can see that. Tommy Tremble in the third, potentially. Potentially. They've met with him several times, so I can see that happening. Since we right here, I mean, y'all know I do the videos on it, but we not really doing much. So I can show y'all how many times they met with people. Like we got who's the multiples? We got Zaven Collins. They met with them multiple times. I believe 8. They've met with Tevin Jenkins multiple. I believe that was 5. I think Sante Samuel was multiple. Tommy Tremble was multiple. Anthony Schwartz, they met with him multiple times. So these are guys they're probably really considering. If they don't trade up for quarterback, if they trade back or if they stay at 19, maybe Xavier Collins is the pick. Maybe our second round pick is Tevin Jenkins or something. I don't know. Maybe Asante Samuel or Tommy Tremble in the third. You know what I'm saying? You guys lost Trent too. What's good, George? What's up, Rico? Fans stuck in Philly with these Eagles fans. Hey, man. Hey, I feel you. I'm down here with the Falcons fans, but your channel is a breath of fresh air and very informative. Thanks for the vids. Keep up the awesome work. Man, I really appreciate that, man. Really, really appreciate that. Much love back, man. For real, you guys lost Trent. How about a future third? Hey, Rico about to get a raise. Hey, that boy, we out here making money. We getting to that bag. Yes, sir. I'm definitely going to join the Street Scores to support the channel. Keep up the good work. Man, appreciate that. That man got a raise and pulled up and said that he going to become a member, man. Really appreciate that. Real solid, bro. Appreciate that. I'm praying these top teams ain't QB hungry. Me too, man. We need Kaepernick. What's good, Megazard? You basically outbidding yourselves. Who has the cap? Rico just said, Fluff ain't finna go down and stop trying. Wait, what? Yo, I'm down with Drew Lock. If George Patton is watching him today, please trade up to get this kid Broncos Nation. Yeah, y'all. I think y'all sent y'all GM, right? Yeah, I sent y'all. Where is it at? Let me make sure. Let me confirm. Y'all sent. Yeah, y'all sent George Patton. Y'all sent y'all GM. Y'all only sent one person, though. A few of us sent multiple people. Like the Eagles sent offensive coordinator and QB's coach, even though I saw a report that they were going to stick with Jalen Hurts. So I don't know. That's confusing. The Falcons sent their GM and Arthur Smith. The Lions sent Dan Campbell and their GM. The Panthers sent their GM and Matt Rule. So, though, the Jets only sent their GM. The Saints only sent their QB's coach. And the Broncos only sent their GM. We sent our offensive coordinator and GM, so we'll see. I'm talking about the comments you just said. Yeah, man, I'm trying to catch up, bro. I'm trying. If y'all need to repeat, like if it was important enough, like repeat it and I'll read it. But I had to skip stuff because it was a lot, and I'm trying to catch up. Because I don't want to keep replying to people 18 minutes late. You gonna be streaming the Pro Day? Shouts out to the DMV right here, man. Shouts out to the DMV. I already know y'all consume up like 90% of the stream already. Like I already know that when I start up the stream. I already know it's not gonna be a lot of us Atlanta folks and or country folks in general. Brady's so successful because he took pay cuts to get a better team around him. You know what I'm saying? You got to win on a quarterback on a rookie deal or a cheap deal. Once quarterbacks sign these $30, $40 million deals, it never works out. It literally, no quarterback in history has won with making, I think, how much was the number? At least $30 million a year or something like that. Something like that. Eagles need to stay out of this. I hope so. I wanted Drew over Haskins, to be honest. Me too. Me too. I didn't even want a quarterback that year in general. I watched all of those guys and I was like, I don't think any of these guys are that good. I wanted Brian Burns. You can go back to my stream and look. I wanted Brian Burns above all else. Rico, how long you gonna be live for? We're gonna at least be live through the Pro Day. I might end it after the Pro Day ends, but Scott Turner low-key got a good eye for solid to good QB play. Yeah, man. The fact that he was banging on the table for Taylor Heineke when nobody else wanted him. I don't think Rivera wanted him. I don't think anybody else wanted him. He was banging on the table. I think wasn't he the one that he called Taylor Heineke and told him not to retire. He was like, Taylor Heineke, don't retire. Just stick with it. Keep working. We're going to bring you in at some point. And then they did. So Scott Turner may have a good eye for quarterbacks. I hope he does. After review the whole season, the O-line only struggled when the QB called a certain protection and the defense ran a tricky front. Stunts and overloads. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point. The offensive line itself wasn't bad. It was more so preparation. And it was more so bad matchups. It wasn't just our offensive line was bad. They just struggled with injuries too. Trey Lance and Justin Fields, I'm definitely team Trey Lance. We can be solid if we highlight the run game. I agree for sure. If the Jets draft Mac Jones, I'm going to be hyped. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Jets. Go ahead, Jets. Do y'all thing and take that boy Mac Jones. I'm telling you, he the future. How Darnold get 4 sacks, fluke. We should get Case Keenum back, the troll. So Washington traded for Mariota for a 5th rounder. Raiders accepted, but Mariota refused because he wanted a longer contract than a year. Is that true, Jimbo? That's crazy. That's really crazy. He was the only one at Taylor's Pro Day. Okay. So yeah. Scott Turner, hey man, he's on it. He likes what he likes. I really hope he likes Trey Lance. I just really hope. I hope Scott don't get offered a head coaching job soon. I don't think so. I don't think he's been that spectacular yet. He hasn't proven himself yet though. I don't think he's. It may get to a point where he's like going crazy. Trey Lance may make Scott Turner look like a genius, and then yeah, Scott Turner ends up going somewhere else. Rico, you tripping? You ain't getting Lance without trading picks to move up into the top 10. Oh yeah, that's obvious, right? He played 1 year in the FBS against no competition, gets Zaven later rounds. Nah, great quarterbacks translate into more wins than great linebackers. I love Zaven. I love JOK also. I think JOK is a glitch. Like him, that man, I know the Dame linebacker is different. I feel like he's still fairly underrated amongst all draft boards. He may be the first linebacker to go now with Micah Parsons. With the character concerns. I mean, people always, some random issues come out right before the draft all the time. So I don't know much to believe in it, but JOK may be the first linebacker to go. First of all, he may not even be there at 19. Second of all, a great quarterback gets you more wins than a great linebacker. Jones, like 6'1". I'd rather have Justin Fields because he has better legs and a stronger arm. I actually disagree with that. I think Trey Lance is faster and has a stronger arm. Talking sports was, man, he was good. Yes, before we let Alex Smith go. Wait, what about before we let Alex Smith go? In fact, somebody gotta have a heart problem or something every year. I think I'm a firm believer we're the ones starting these rumors, because there's no reason we should have gotten Josh Allen when we did. Random arthritis news comes out right before the draft. There's no reason we got Montez Sweat when we got him. Random heart problems comes out at the last second, and then we trade up to get him. I think we're the ones starting these rumors, man. I think this is gonna be a random Trey Lance plays too much video games and doesn't take the game seriously. Rumors gonna come out of nowhere, and we're gonna be the one to take him. So is Scott being at Trey Lance Pro Day when draft day come and it's his pick? I'm confident in that because he has a good eye for quarterbacks. I feel that. So even though you're not a Trey Lance guy, you trust Scott Turner to take the right guy, and if it's Trey Lance, you're happy with Trey Lance because you know Scott Turner did his homework on him. I feel that. I mean, that's how I am with a lot of these guys. Like, I feel like Trey Lance is going to be great. But even if they take Mac Jones, who I don't want, I trust them. At this point, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt because they were right on so many things. They were right on Logan Thomas, J.D. McKissick, Wes Schweitzer, Ronald Darby. I mean, they were just right on so many guys that just, like, people didn't expect them to be that good. Cornelius Lucas, we didn't expect them to be that good. They had an eye for him and could see how they could play well within our defense and offense. So they were like, go get them, develop them. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, no matter who we take at any pick. I mean, of course I'm gonna critique it. I'm gonna be like, why did we do that? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stress myself out because I'm just gonna assume they make the right picks. Trey Lance needs to pull a Laramie Tunsil. Hey, bro, whatever it takes. We had Mariota sign before Alex Smith was let go. Oh, so that refusal thing, Mariota didn't. Oh, okay, that's interesting, Jimbo. I never heard about that. What's good, Washington Insider? What's popping? Appreciate you pulling back up. What's good, Adam? Welcome back to you as well, man. What's happening, everybody? I know I skipped a lot of comments, but I'm still caught up. Hey, man, I'm still caught up. How you feel about Jameis Winston? I didn't like Jameis Winston on Mariota that much coming out the draft. I feel like Winston is too much of a gunslinger, like a Brett Favre without the wins. I feel like he's just basically a worse Brett Favre. More interceptions, less touchdowns. Or really about the same touchdowns, but more interceptions. And I'm not a big fan of gunslinger play. I prefer the mobile dual threat guy than the gunslinger in the pocket, Ben Roethlisberger, Jameis Winston, Brett Favre type of guy. So, and then I didn't even really like Mariota coming out of college like that. So that draft, like, I was happy we weren't taking quarterback in that draft in general. And then it's proven me right. Now, I mean, who knows? Jameis Winston, different scenery. Marcus Mariota, different scenery, may work out. But I just personally wasn't very high on those guys even coming out of the draft. Like I am with Lance, Wilson, and Fields. I think all of them are projected to be better than those guys were coming out of college for me. Like if Lance, Wilson, and Fields were coming out the same draft as Winston and Mariota would be 4th and 5th in my opinion. And that's like there's no 2020 after seeing Winston and Mariota at the NFL level. I'm talking about how I looked at them in college, how I felt about them projection wise going into the NFL. But again, I mean, you never know. Winston may work out. I think he is going to command too much money though. In between classes, now I can pay attention finally. Okay, bet. What app do you use to share your screen on YouTube? I need it for an assignment. I'm using OBS because I started out with game streaming. Yeah, y'all know I have my gaming channel, so like everything I do is set up like gaming. And so I just took that same skill set and everything to my sports YouTube channel, which I started afterwards. And so yeah, I just use OBS. We need to pick up Mariota and then do whatever we need to get Trey Lance. I wouldn't be mad at that. I mean, as long as we don't give up too much for Mariota, like higher than a 6th round pick, I'm cool with that. Hunter Henry's gonna sign the Pats now that Cam's back. I can see that. Brady's contract is not even guaranteed until the 19. Brady Brooks. Who's Brady Brooks? No more dink and dunk. Yeah, I don't want dink and dunk either. That's why I was tired of Alex Smith. Think we need a 1-year QB, then get one next year. Don't want to give up the bank for QB. I mean, to me, first, third, next year's first, and then another third or maybe a second isn't giving up the bank. It's not like Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson where you're giving up like several first and players. What is the height with Wilson? I have him as the 4th. I like Wilson a lot. I don't have him as my 4th. Well, is he? I don't know, bro. Wilson on his best day looks better than Fields on his best day looks better than Wilson on his best day, but Wilson was more consistent. So I don't know, but I definitely have Lance as my favorite. What is the height? Jim, no, you got a source. Morning, brother. I'm sorry. What's good, Trent? Now you're not late. Technically, this is supposed to start at 12. I thought the pro day was gonna be at 10, and they juked us out with that one. They pump faked on that one. Jameis is 2.5. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Jameis. Before coming out of college, after 50 touchdowns, 50 interceptions, like I've just never. Even though I would argue Jameis Winston probably, would have done way better than what Drew Brees did in the playoffs, because Drew Brees threw no touchdowns, only interceptions. Jameis Winston, even with his interceptions, would have thrown touchdowns, and they probably would have beat the Buccaneers. But I still don't want him. Is OBJ worth the first? Nah, I'm good. You saw Tom Brady is asking the Buccaneers to go get OBJ, which is scary. Lockett for sure. Pats OBJ is trash. Cancer. I don't think he's that bad. I mean, I'll take OBJ if he becomes a free agent, but I don't want to give up draft picks for him. But I don't think he's that much of a cancer. I like OBJ. Rico, what app do you use to share your screen? I need it for an assignment. I'm using OBS. Like I said earlier, I'm using OBS Studios, I think it's called. But you type OBS, it comes up. OBJ ain't trash. I like OBJ still. Brevin Jordan is a steal if we get him. He is up there with Kyle Pitts if he was not injured last year. I can see that argument. I wouldn't exactly compare him to Kyle Pitts, but to me, he's definitely easily the second best tight end up there. He may make it to. Nah, he may not make it to the second. I don't know. If we don't get our QB this year, then next year we might check out Clemson. DJ, he's going to be a monster QB. I think he's only going to be, a sophomore next year? I don't think he's draft eligible next year. I don't think. Is he? Is DJ draft eligible next year? I didn't think he was. Maybe he is. I'm tripping. Pitts ain't make it. And then again, if we don't take QB next year, it doesn't mean we're more likely to take one next year. If we don't take one this year, it doesn't mean we're more likely to take one next year, because I don't think we're going to be picking top 10 next year either. I think we may end up winning this division again. So we're going to be right in the same situation next year where we're going to have to trade up for our guy or trade for one in free agency or whatever. So I don't ever really see us having a good enough draft pick to take a guy without trading up either way. Especially DJ. DJ, if he's draft eligible next year, may be like top 5 pick. I don't know. We'll see. Pitts ain't making it to 19. Oh, Pitts definitely ain't making it to 19. He probably going top 8. You're my Clemson boy, Santiago. If we don't draft QB, who do you want? I like JOK a lot if he makes it that far. But again, I'm so team QB, it's hard for me to even give an answer. Like, I'm just all or nothing guy. So if we're not trading up for a QB, I don't love any other guy. I'd be happy with JOK. I'd be happy with maybe, well, I don't really want to go wide receiver first round, even though Rashad Bateman is a dog. If one of those 5 corners slide that far or something, but like I'm all in on team trade up for quarterback, like nothing else. I like Sam Howell next year from UNC. You think they gassing Rashawn Slater up? No, I think Rashawn Slater's solid. 22 QB class is not impressive. Yeah, I'm not that high on it either. I like this QB class more than I like the next one. Who knows? Maybe after another season I'll like them more. We'll see. But right now I think this QB class is very special. I like this QB class more than the vast majority of QB classes in NFL history. I think this QB class is going to be really special. And I don't think a QB class like this one is just going to come around often. That's why I really want to take one of these guys, because this just doesn't happen. Especially for it to be like at least 4 of them that can be really good. So it's not like you got to get the number 1, number 2 overall pick like you got to do most drafts to get a quarterback of a Trey Lance or a Zach Wilson caliber. Normally, you have to trade up to the number 1 or number 2 overall pick to get those guys. This draft, you may be able to get one number 7. I feel like this is the perfect time to go get your quarterback. The perfect storm. Yo, do you want Dan Snyder to resign? I mean, as long as Dan Snyder's been doing what he's done since Ron Rivera's been here, and that's staying out of the way and basically just writing blank checks to whatever they want to do whatever they need to do. He's letting the football guys handle the football things. I'm cool with Dan Snyder. But if Dan Snyder, goes back to his old ways of micromanaging and butting into things, then yeah, he got to go. But I just don't think he will do that. I think Ron Rivera honestly has complete control over this team on the football side, and Jason Wright has complete control on the business side. I really do. Sam Howell or D'Eriq King. I don't know. Didn't D'Eriq King go back? I don't know. I'd probably take the potential of a D'Eriq King, even though I really don't like either of them. Same, but if not, we need a lineman. If we can't get a QB in the draft, take the Notre Dame linebacker or the Penn State linebacker. Hold everyone to 10 points a game. Next year, QB class going to be deep, Rico, so we could have Desmond Ridder, D'Eriq King, Spencer Rattler, Daniel. I mean, it's gonna be deep, but again, I'm not anywhere near as high on those guys as I am these 4 guys, so that's my problem. If Spencer Rattler develops in the next couple of years, I'll take him. Yeah, we'll see. Again, though, the main problem is, are we gonna even have a high enough pick to take these guys? How do you feel about a pickup of Janoris Jenkins and move Fuller to slot with Trey Boston? That could be interesting. I'm not a big fan of Janoris Jenkins, but I do want Kendall Fuller back in the slot, and I want Trey Boston in free safety. You excited for the new NCAA? Oh, I'm super excited, even though it may not come out to 2023. But again, I'm not a sports guy, like a sports game guy. Like, I don't really care for Madden. I don't care for 2K. I'm a shooting game guy. I'm a sandbox guy, like Ark and 7 Days to Die and all of those type of games. And then I like RPG. I like Elder Scrolls and things like that. Like, I'm pretty diverse at strategy games like Civilization. I'm pretty much everything but fighting, racing, and sports games. I really don't like any of those genres. But I love NCAA football. NCAA football come out, I'll be probably streaming that on this channel instead of my gaming channel, since it's sports related. I don't want to touch on Ohio State QBs. I understand the stigma, but Justin Fields is completely different in my opinion. Where was I at? I'm hungry. I didn't expect to be. I thought the pro day was going to be at 10 and I'd be done before 11. Now I'm streaming all the way through 12. I might have to heat up some food at some point. Rondell Moore, Kadarius Toney. I think Rondell Moore is better overall, but Kadarius Toney is a nice, Curtis Samuel replacement. But I think we're going to end up getting Curtis Samuel, so we'll see. Hate to say this, but locking in on one and only one option is an easy way to get disappointed as a fan. To be fair, trading up for Lance and Fields is my no one option too. I don't get depressed like people do though. I'm just all or nothing. I'm team trade up for quarterback. Everything else is secondary. I'm cool with a lot of other stuff. Like I said, if we don't trade up for Lance Fields or Wilson, I'm not gonna be mad. But that's just my personality. I'm all in on. I'm either with you 100 or with you 0. Like that's how I am. But yeah, y'all know me by now. I'm not about to be depressed or sad. I'm just like, well, we tried. But I've seen West play both left and right guard and play both sides just a solid, if not high level. I've yet to see Brandon take a snap at left guard, even preseason. Oh, I can see that point. Janoris isn't a Rivera type player. Too many character issues. I like Trill William in 3rd round. He's my hometown from Yonkers. Dang, but I've never been to Yonkers. That's crazy. As much as I was in New York, and I went everywhere. Like I said, I was in the South Bronx, North Bronx. All of Brooklyn, Coney Island, Brownsville, East New York, Flatbush, East Flatbush, Bed-Stuy, Queens, everywhere. Like the 7 train, E and the J, all the way through Jamaica. I was everywhere in New York, everywhere in Manhattan, Harlem, West, East. Washington Heights, all of that. I was everywhere in New York. I was just one of them people. Anything that's going down, I'm there. Whether it be the Bronx, anywhere. I've never made it out to Yonkers though, just because there's no the metro doesn't go out there. There's transportation to get out there, like buses, but the one train doesn't go all the way up to Yonkers and stuff like that. So I've never been to Yonkers. yet, which is kind of crazy. I do want to go out there though. Rico, this is what I think we'll do it for agency. I like Chad Surratt. Chad Surratt's a beast too. What we at? Chad Surratt. What was that? Okay. Offense, get a quarterback through free agency or trade. Sign Curtis Samuel, another wide receiver. For example, John Brown. Emmanuel Sanders, St. Brown, USC, Omari Rogers. I can see that because those are probably going to be later round picks, like third maybe. Just popping back because I'm contemplating between Zach Wilson and Trey Lance. And is it just me that thinks Wilson does not look 6'3"? What's good, Johnny Boat? Yeah, I compare Wilson to more of like a Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray type of thing. I don't know. He doesn't really look 6'3" to me either. I wanted Riddler in the second this year, but he went back. I'm back. What's good, Jones? What do you want? I can heat it. Oh, I want the stuff from. Thank you, mommy. I want the like the mashed potatoes and stuff. In the mac and cheese. That one, the older stuff. Rico, are you streaming on Slutty Boy today? I probably will. Depends on what I'm playing. I probably will. I don't know though. That's gonna be way later tonight because I have to like do yard work after I'm done streaming here. I need to do my trade back mock draft video, so I gotta work on that. Then I live stream from 8 to 10 with Shay. Also join my my boy Kirby's radio show around 6ish. So like I'm busy for pretty much until like late tonight. What'd you think about 6'6", 230 QB Arkansas Felipe Franks? I'm not a big fan like that, but he's interesting. I wouldn't say he's certified trash. I don't think he's just going to be trash. So, I don't know. I mean, I probably have to dive into more of his film. I haven't, like, watched a lot from him. Who was a sleeper QB in the draft outside the top 5 QBs you like in the draft? See, and that's the crazy thing, too. Literally every other year, I look at the guys that are considered top quarterbacks like they're overhyped. Like, why are people doing this? And then I like a lot of this. I have a lot of sleepers later. But this year is the complete opposite. I'm not a huge fan of any of these late round quarterbacks this year. And then I love the top guys. It's the complete opposite of pretty much every other QB class. Because usually I'm like, why are they hyping this guy up like he's supposed to go in the top 5? He's not even that good and stuff. And then I'm like, why is this guy expected to go 3rd or 4th round? I think he's better than this guy expected to go top 5. Stuff like that. But this year is different. Like I'm not in love with any of the later guys. I mean, Kellen Mond has potential. I'm still afraid of Jamie Newman. I don't know. I just don't love any late round guys this year like I normally do. That's why this draft is so weird to me. What's up, Antonio? Rico said he doesn't like the name Master. Yeah, I don't really like that. That's kind of weird. I'm not feeling that. Take your back wing. Wait, you not feeling Mac Jones at all? I mean, like I said, I don't think Mac Jones is trash. I just don't want him on my team because I'm shooting for top 7, top 5 quarterback potential. Mac Jones' ceiling is clearly there. He's going to be good. I don't think Mac Jones is going to be trash because he has a certain floor. I think he's literally basically going to be like a Kirk Cousins. And I just don't want a Kirk Cousins. I want somebody that's like a top 7, potentially top 5, at least top 10 QB in the NFL. I think Mac Jones is going to be somewhere in the teens to the 20s for his whole career. And that's cool, but that's not what I want. Again, I want to be great, not good. So I want my quarterback to be great, not good, potentially at least. If we swing and miss, oh well, try again. But I don't want to just keep going with these average guys and hoping our defense and the rest of our team can carry the quarterback to the Super Bowl. And again, like I keep saying, I want Super Bowl. I don't care about winning the division. I celebrate progress. I celebrate baby steps. But winning the division over and over again doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me. If it's Super Bowl or bust for me every year, me personally. Would you want Antonio Brown? I think he's gonna. Doesn't he stay? What is his contract like? I thought he was staying with the Buccaneers. Are you going to live stream the pro day? Yes, sir. I thought it was going to be at 10 a.m., but it's at 12 p.m., so now I'm here. What's the best anime to watch? It depends on what you want. I mean, I could talk about anime for hours. I was even thinking about starting an anime channel because a lot of people have been suggesting that. It depends on what you want. Like, what do you want out of an anime? Because then I can base it on that. Because there's so many great animes that, like, it just depends on what you like. I would definitely say don't do Dragon Ball Z. Like, don't do Dragon Ball Z. Please don't. Who is your top tight end in free agency? If we're talking about most talented, maybe Hunter Henry, but I'm worried about his injuries, and I think he's going to ask for more money. My favorite tight end in the free agency right now is Jonnu Smith, easily. And it's really not even close. I feel like he'd be a perfect tight end, too, with his athleticism, being a dual-threat guy like Logan Thomas. Him and Logan Thomas running 2 tight end sets. Scott Turner has said that he prefers 2 tight end sets. He wants 2 tight ends out there that can both block and catch. Jonnu Smith is perfect. And honestly, I mean, if it weren't for the fact that I just haven't heard any connection, I haven't heard any reports about us wanting Jonnu Smith, I would just assume he was coming here because he fits his offense perfectly, but I just haven't heard his name mentioned. Antonio Brown for wide receiver. Antonio Brown. Hey, I'll give Antonio Brown a chance. I just thought he was going to stay with the Buccaneers. I wish Russell Wilson put us in his list. He would have fit perfectly. And that's wild, too, because Russell Wilson is from Virginia. He grew up a Burgundy and Gold fan. He even said, like, a couple of years ago that he keeps watch on what the Burgundy and Gold are doing because they're his childhood team. So that's crazy we weren't on his list with us having such a potentially great defense, a better offensive line than what he has, better than what the Bears have, too. With Terry, and if we address free agency in the draft right, a really good wide receiver core, already a good run game. I don't know why he didn't have us on his list. It's really crazy. What's good, Jeff Joe? Thank you, mommy. I'm skipping my science class to watch the pro day, bro. I don't encourage it, but I understand. I fully understand. Wait, it says super chat more port lock. I'm saying super chats, but why is it saying it in this form? Am I tripping? Why is it showing like that? I don't know. Streamlabs is broke. I think these are old super chats. If Kyler came out of college this year, where would you take him? See, Kyler was just a big risk because we were worried about his size and his injury history. But if you're saying Kyler Murray is healthy, and I'm not even including what he did in the NFL, I'm talking about just coming out of college, and you can promise me that Kyler Murray can stay healthy, I'll probably have Kyler Murray in my top 4. I feel like Kyler Murray, if health is guaranteed, Kyler Murray is a safer bet than a Justin Fields, and I feel like Zach Wilson's basically just kind of diet Kyler Murray, maybe with a stronger arm, bigger build, so maybe like less health concerns. So I probably have Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, and Kyler Murray in my top 3, with Wilson and Justin Fields in my 4 and 5, and then everybody else. But Kyler Murray probably be top 3 for me. Fields or Lance, I'm definitely team Lance, as you can hear, but I have Lance in my top 3 with Kyler Murray coming out of this draft as a hypothetical. I'm making a podcast that I'm supposed to stream today, but I'm clueless on how to do it. Yeah, I suggest OBS because this is how I do it. But StreamYard, which is how most people stream, and that's how I stream on Fridays, I would suggest StreamYard because it's really easy to understand. And then you could go from StreamYard and expand into OBS at some point if you want to get like really creative and like break things down like this, like to be super creative and specific and stuff like how I do. But this is not something you just like pick up and learn it in like 10 minutes. Like this took again like days and weeks of like progress of building on it and stuff. Because again, I started with gaming. That's how I started with YouTube, and then I moved into sports. And I just took everything I learned from setting up a gaming channel to my sports channel, and that's why my stuff is built like this with all the stuff on the screen. But yeah, I would suggest OBS at some point, and if you want to tackle OBS immediately, try it. But I would suggest StreamYard first because it's easier to like understand. It's more simple and stuff like that. More efficient off rip. It doesn't demand your QB. Like OBS pulls from your QB's RAM. So if your computer's RAM. So if your computer and your CPU and your RAM isn't great, OBS is gonna struggle. Whereas StreamYard is ran through the StreamYard servers, so it doesn't pull from it doesn't demand much from your computer. So if you don't have a pretty good PC, at least a decent one, then I would also suggest StreamYard for that too. You guys hoping to get Trey Lance? Yes, sir. Me, I'm team Trey Lance. You think Lance will be there at 19? Highly doubt it. What's good, Caleb? QB from Cincinnati. I feel like last year draft picks that Rivera picked are really good, so I believe in him picking. Yeah, I mean, with everything, free agency trades, picking their guy at quarterback, all of that, drafts. I just feel like I have to give everybody the benefit of the doubt because they did so well last year. I mean, even just free agency wise, Cornelius Lucas, J.D. McKissick, Wes Schweitzer, Logan Thomas, Ronald Darby. Oh yeah, I already knew they were gonna bark. Thank you, mommy. I feel like last year draft picks. Yep. This year was the least invested I've been in college years. Probably due to same here, bro. I wasn't even in the recruiting like I know. Oh, apple juice. Thank you, mommy. Yes, I got it. I wasn't even in the recruiting like I normally am. I'm normally on everything recruiting, especially when it concerns my Georgia. But like this year, I just wasn't really like super invested into recruiting like that, and it's taking me longer to watch college film preparing for the NFL draft than I normally do. Thank you again, mommy.
You're welcome. You can put it on the table now.
Okay, bet. Oh, I didn't even notice you took that. Thank you. Yeah, this year was an off year for me too, bro. I'm behind on recruiting. I'm behind on watching film for guys that are coming out of the draft and things like that. I don't know. It just hasn't been as haven't been as proactive with it as I normally am. I'm still having fun. I love this. This is my favorite part of football, but I don't know. It just hasn't been the same. Like, I haven't just been on people's necks about, especially recruiting. Recruiting not super fell off this year. I can't even name you everybody Georgia recruited this year as part of their recruiting class so far. Like, I forgot we had Amari Mims until Rich reminded me. They're saying Mac Jones won't be there at 15, so no way Trey Lance going to be there. I agree. Not enough arm for Mac. I think his arm strength is fairly underrated based on what people are saying. But, yeah, I don't think he just has this rocket. I agree. In the draft, Rico. It's good, Kobe. When I think of Mac Jones, he's like Todd Marinovich, straight robotic. He can't go off script. Yeah, Mac Jones off script is horrible. And, I mean, even people that like him, even people that love him, they say his biggest weakness is him to make off-schedule plays, him working off script and doing things on the fly. That's his biggest weakness. Because I feel like his mobility isn't as bad as people make it seem, but yeah, him off schedule is horrible. And unless he can improve on that, I definitely don't want him here because that's big. I really want a guy like a Russell. That's why I compare Trey Lance to Russell Wilson because he does his best work off schedule, whereas Mac Jones's biggest weakness is off schedule. And again, for a lot of y'all who feel like our offensive line is terrible, I don't think it is. I think we have a top 15 offensive line today. Mac Jones wouldn't work here. There's no way you could think our offensive line is terrible and think Mac Jones is going to be great here. They contradict. I think Mac Jones will be I think he'll be good. I don't think really good, though. I don't think beyond top 15. I don't think he's going to be in the top 15. I think he's going to basically just be Kirk Cousins. Maybe Kirk Cousins, but clutch maybe, because Mac Jones has showed a little clutch gene to him that Kirk Cousins never had. Kirk Cousins is not clutch. What's it called? So I don't know. I will see. We'll see. Hold on, I gotta reply to this real quick. And I'm starving. I'm about to start eating. Understand the feeling. Alright, bet. Had to reply to Popfather. Then my dog's over there. Janu. Yeah, I would love Janu. Am I far behind again? Oh yeah, who was I supposed to be looking up? Who we can look at? Did I already do Quan? We're going to do Quan again. I don't care. We're looking at Quan again. Just for y'all to have something to look at while we're sitting here. We have 27 minutes until the pro day. So, I'm going to try to see if YouTube lets me stream it. I hope they do. I hope they don't get mad at me. Who is your number one player on your draft wish list? Oh, yeah. Trey Lance. Not even close. How do you feel about Attack on Titan? Season 1 was great. Season 2 was meh. Terrible. It was overhyped. Season 3 was great, though. And then I gotta watch Season 4, because people are saying Season 4 puts Attack on Titan into top 5 anime of all time conversation. So, Season 1 and 3 were great. I heard Season 4 is the best. And Season 2 was overhyped. Season 2 was, it was a lot of important stuff, so I wouldn't say skip Season 2. But it wasn't Season 1 or Season 3. I don't want Hunter, please. Yeah, I'm just worried about Hunter Henry's injury concerns. And I think he's gonna ask for way too much money. What if free agent offensive lineman you can see us signing? I don't know. There's a lot of them out there. I would love Larry Warford. Larry Warford is my favorite because of talent and how much he may cost. I think Larry Warford is the best combination of talent and how much he may ask for in free agency. If I sub, would that be blasphemy? Nah, you good, man. Why would that be blasphemy? I'm scared. Is there a trick? Is this a give or take? Is this something I have to worry about? Am I signing my soul to the devil? I'm skipping algebra class. Hey man, I'm not encouraging it. I'm not encouraging anybody to skip any class. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be responsible for y'all phones getting taken. I'd have Kyler over Trevor. It's hard for me to put them in order, but I would definitely say Lance, Trevor, and Kyler Murray would be my top 3. Hey, the Kyler deep ball is beautiful. No, college deep ball is great. I just think Zach Wilson, like, I don't know, he just has more of a gunslinger, and I just like his deep ball better because of that. Like, he's not Jameis Winston, Brett Favre gunslinger to where, like, it's to the point that I don't like it. But I like Zach Wilson's deep ball better than Kyler Murray's a little bit. But Kyler Murray does have a good deep ball, but he also throws a lot of interceptions. We've seen, I mean, even against us, that interception he threw to Landon Collins was not because Landon Collins balled out and had a great play. That was just a really bad read. Add me on Xbox. Hit me up on Twitter if you want to, hit me up on Xbox and all of that stuff. Or you could just follow my gaming channel and just, and you can talk to me on there because there's less people on there, so I can reply to everything and actually take the time to like hit you up and add you. Kobe, we've been new. You hate Trevor. I'm not a hater. He's gonna be the biggest bust in history. Yeah, I don't know where did Trevor Lawrence. Who's your number one player in the draft? Is Trey Lance, Division 1A, only differs from 1A and GPA. Just barely in scholarships they can offer. Plenty of Hall of Famers came from the dub. Good point. I don't like Lance. He reminds me of Lamar. I really hate Lamar. I don't think he's Lamar at all. But hey, again, you don't like Trevor Lawrence and you don't like Trey Lance. So I guess we just look at quarterbacks the complete opposite. If we trade for Russell Wilson, and Terry would be included along with Sweat. Yeah, that would suck. What's up, Awesome Sports? Welcome back. Dang, I just got cheated on. Cheated on with what? Like relationship? Guys like you, Pedro, Louis T, play. It's the only way I get my Washington news. Otherwise, we would get was Cowboys and Lakers 24/7. What's good, W Fig, man? I really appreciate that, bro. We all holding it down, man. Shouts out to everybody. Don't forget Big Simple. You already said Pedro. You already said Louis T. Said Ed Oliver. Don't forget on the Warpath, Podfather, DMV Sports Zone. I love that video DMV Sports Zone came out with recently about the state of the black quarterback. Definitely go check that out. Did you mention? I don't think you mentioned Juan Gotti. Shouts out to everybody, man. Shouts out Skins fan all day. I feel like I'm missing some people. There's a lot of people out there. We really holding it down out here. I'm the only one from Atlanta though, so I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? They say M. Jones is better than our beloved Tua. Stop it. Who's your number one wide receiver? I mean, Devonta Smith and Jalen Waddle both said they like Mac Jones better. Who's your number one receiver? It's all based on preference. I'm a Jamar Chase guy, but I could see the argument for Smith and Jalen Waddle easily. I'm back. In the draft. I'm back. What you think about Felipe Franks? Again, I'm not very high on him, but that's because I haven't watched a lot of film on him, so I can't give an accurate reading on him. So far, what I've seen from him, I don't love, but you never know. I could be wrong because, again, I haven't watched a lot of film on him. I'm on lunch at work, so shouts out to Rico and the Street Scores fan. What's good, man? Hey, nobody said anything about the beat I'm playing. I'm assuming it doesn't bother y'all for me to play songs other than the one I'm always playing in all of my videos. So I'm guessing I can switch up the songs every now and then in live streams and videos. It won't bother y'all. Kyler over Trevor. Yeah, I still like Trevor more than Kyler. Kinda. But I mean, I can argue like Trey Lance, Kyler Murray, and Trevor Lawrence if they were all the same QB class. I can see it in any order. Me personally, I feel like Trevor Lawrence is safer. And then Kyler Murray's height is always going to limit him. So I feel like Trevor Lawrence is a higher ceiling. If you have to trade, but then Kyler Murray's faster. Depends on what you like more. It's hard for me to put them in order, though, because I love Trey Lance. And it's hard for me to say Trey Lance is third. I'm not going to lie. If you had to trade Allen or Payne, which one would you trade? I don't know. That would hurt. Please, can I trade two Matt Ioannidis's? Trey Lance could easily be a bust, but our QB coach could get the potential out of him. I mean, again, I just don't really... I don't dislike the Hawks Brave. I only dislike the Falcons. Everybody else I'm cool with. I don't root for the Hawks or the Braves, but I like to see them win because when they're happy... When they win, my city's happy and I'm happy. When Atlanta's happy, I'm happy. But and then I like the soccer. Like the soccer team's cool. Like I root for the soccer team and everything. I don't watch them. I don't really watch basketball. I don't really watch baseball. I don't really watch soccer. So like of course, I wouldn't say I'm fans of those teams, but I hope they win because again, when my city's happy, I'm happy. But I hate the Falcons. I hate the Falcons more than the Cowboys. I hate the Falcons. How you watch the pro day? It's gonna come on NFL Network. They're gonna stream it. I'm gonna try to stream it on here. See if YouTube lets me get away with it. We'll see. Jalen Waddle's too fast. How you watch the pro day? But yeah, cause I grew up going to like in elementary school before I moved to Atlanta. I was born in Maryland, so I used to go to Bowie Bay Sox and Baltimore Orioles games. So I still have a little place in my heart for those teams. I was already in Atlanta before the Nationals were even thought of or created. So, I mean, I root for the Nationals and DC teams like hockey and stuff like that. It's kind of the same way with Atlanta teams. I may be a little bit closer to Atlanta teams just off of, again, if my city's happy, I'm happy. But yeah, I rock with DC teams other than the burgundy and gold too. I just don't actively root for them. So it's about even. But yeah, Falcons, I hate them. How you Trent? Yeah, I guess. But Payne had 3 sacks against Tampa in the playoffs. Yeah, Payne is a dog, bro. But Jonathan Allen was really underrated last year. What do you think about Tutu Atwell? I'm about to watch him more. I haven't really dove into his stuff yet. Where do you get your beats from? This one is my cousin. Anything I play, either I made or my cousin made. This one, my cousin made this beat. Any music played on RicoScores, either I made it or my cousin made it. Because I don't even want to deal with copyrights and stuff like that. So anything you hear in any of my videos, any of my live streams, it's either me or my cousin Lyriq. Lawrence probably the best prospect since Luck. I can see that argument. You think tight end Kyle Pitts goes before any of the top wide receivers? Yeah. I think definitely before all 3 go, Kyle Pitts is going. And he could probably go before all 3. You never know. We'll see. Appreciate that, King Aladdin, for subscribing. We moving up, bro. We just hit 8K and we already at 8,060. I'm really happy. I hate Trevor, Zach Wilson, and Mac Jones are the 2 best. I hate Trevor, Zach Wilson, and Mac Jones are the 2 best QBs. Yeah, Kobe, we are complete opposites. Boy, baseball and soccer is so bad. I can watch soccer quicker than I can watch baseball. I can't watch baseball. I can go to a baseball game, but then again, you can say that about any sport. I can go to a rugby game. I can go to a cricket game. But like watching on the TV, I can't do baseball. I'm sorry. I can't. I can watch soccer before I can watch baseball. Y'all can't be ratting either. Rico, my brother. What's good, Reggie Reg? Tutu is a beast. Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal with Patriots again. Juju 19, I agree. Payne over Allen for me because Payne makes plays. How you feel about Kadarius Toney? I'm cool with Kadarius. I like him, but I feel like it's no point in getting them if we get Curtis Samuel because they're basically the same person. Hey, I have a Bay Sox story, man. I once found this lady engagement ring at the game and she gave me a big smooch on the cheek. That's so random. But I still vividly remember the way Bowie Bay Sox hot dogs taste, and they're the best hot dogs I've ever had. Them, and then some random street hot dogs I had, I think around Wall Street in Manhattan. Those are the 2 best hot dogs I've ever had in my life, and I hope I can find them again. The Pats should pick up Alex Smith, Jim Bro. That's terrible. Has Tim Settle replaced Matt? Nah, I wouldn't say Tim Settle has replaced Matt, but Tim Settle should be starting on a defensive line on another team. We need to get Rondell Moore. I like Rondell Moore, but again, I'm team trade up for quarterbacks. I don't think that's possible. Payne was missing till the last game. Allen was more consistent. Kobe, you got to stop hating. Now, Matt was hurt. Kobe, leave the chat if you hate Trevor. Hey, bro, that's his opinion, bro. Let him have it. I like the fact that everybody in here has different opinions. I love that. I only watch play. I can't watch baseball no matter what. I mean, even when it was the when the Nationals were in the, what is it called, the championships or the finals, whatever it is with baseball, I like pulled up to support, but like I couldn't actively watch it. I had that up. I was playing Xbox. I was talking to my friends. I probably had an anime up at the same time. Like I can't just only watch baseball. I can't just sit here and baseball is my center of my attention. Boy, you had to pay me. I love the plug and pay attention to. And I love the plug and play potential of Heineke, Allen, and Lance offense. Oh yeah, for sure. I think they could all run the same offense, like I've been saying in several of my videos. I think because Dwayne Haskins had to run a certain offense, Taylor Heineke and Kyle Allen had to run another offense, and Alex Smith had to run a different offense. So poor Scott Turner trying to design an offense that could that all of them could play into. The only 2 that were similar were Kyle Allen and Trey and Taylor Heineke, and I feel like Trey Lance fits into that offense. So we can have smooth transitions from quarterback to quarterback rather than what we had last year where Dwayne Haskins had to run a completely different offense from Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen had to run a completely different offense than Alex Smith. And poor Scott Turner trying to juggle all of that. Appreciate the donation. My boy Razak. Appreciate that. Appreciate the donation. Let me get Carlton on the screen dancing for you. Will we give up the trade for the Panthers spot? I think we may have to go higher than the Panthers. I don't know. I'll feel safer going number 7 to the Lions, but I definitely feel like 19 overall, one of our thirds because we have 2 this year. Our first round pick next year, maybe a second or third next year. Y'all sleeping on Matt Ioannidis. I like Matt Ioannidis a lot, but injuries, man. He can be good, but I don't think. And he's not good against the run. But he is our best pass rushing interior defensive lineman. He could be good, but I don't think he will. So, fam, we draft Trey Lance. I'm taking Antonio Gibson in fantasy football. Oh, yeah, me too. We draft Trey Lance. Everybody's fantasy stock goes out the roof, bro. Dual threat quarterback? Oh, yeah, Antonio Gibson about to eat. Professional troll like 6'9". Mac Jones took Alabama to a national championship. I mean, yeah, but the Alabama was out. Like people keep saying, North Dakota State is Alabama of that division. Alabama was Alabama of SEC. Alabama's offensive line was better than every other team's defensive line. Their receiving core was better than any other team's DB core. They had arguably the best receiving core in NFL history. It's just like, so it's hard to evaluate Mac Jones. I don't want to fault him for that, but it's just hard to evaluate him truly because of that. And even with that, he still wasn't a good off-schedule playmaker. So it's just like, I mean, if you can't be an off-schedule playmaker with the best offensive line in college, if the best receiving core in college, when will you be? You know what I'm saying? It's only going to get harder at the NFL level. That's why Tua is struggling, because he went from his receivers being wide open all the time to receivers, to Devontae Parker always hurt, no Kenny Stills. I mean, they were struggling. That's why Tua is struggling right now. And I feel like Mac Jones is accurate. I've seen him throw dots. Now, don't get me wrong, Mac Jones has thrown dots, so I feel like he will adjust fairly well to the NFL level, and how his receiving core at the NFL is going to be way worse than what it was in college. His offensive line is more than likely going to be worse than what it was in college. I feel like he still may adjust well, but it's hard to predict that. I still think he's going to be pretty good. I think he's still gonna be pretty good. I think he has a certain floor, but I also think he has a certain ceiling. I think he's basically gonna be somewhere around Kirk Cousins, maybe a little bit more clutch though. I still haven't started eating. I'm about to sit down and eat. Let me Trey Boston. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick because y'all don't want to hear me chew, but I'm gonna throw in this Trey Boston and eat some because I'm starving. It's starting to get to that point where like when you really hungry, you start to feel cold. That's what I'm feeling like. So I'm gonna start getting y'all comments again. But I gotta eat something right now. I'm sorry. Plus, I mean, I got 13 minutes until I gotta start talking about the pro day, so let me go and get this food out the way now. He said baseball is good background noise. I agree. I agree. Oh yeah, W-Fig, I knew it wasn't disrespect. You good. I was just saying, like, I just wanted to shout out everybody else. Because I know, like, you weren't going to type everybody's name. But yeah, nah. Yeah, for sure. We all holding it down out here, man. Shouts out to everybody. I'm glad we all out here. And I kind of like being the only one from Atlanta. It's more fun. I feel like I'll be way more, like, I wouldn't have anywhere near as much fun if I was a Falcons fan. Because everybody's from Atlanta. I'd be right with everybody else. Kind of like being the only one with a different accent, the only one with a different everything going on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Trey Lance seems like a dream scenario like that. Okay, yeah, but for real, I gotta really start eating because we have 12 minutes to this pro day starts. The boy LC said he realized he ain't together today either, but I'm starving. It's like, when you really like, you just starving, you start feeling cold, or like your muscles feel like your body's just starting to eat at your muscles. Like, we gotta eat something. Rico, was that? I mean, my mommy made mashed potatoes, baked mac and cheese, and meatballs. I'm in heaven right now, so I'm chilling. Future third for sure. Yeah. I just realized I need to get out there. Marino Goat Panthers are trash. Don't be hating Alabama. Lance is way more athletic than Heineke. Yeah, he's literally Heineke, but just like more arm strength, more speed, and more like body strength. Like he can break tackles and stuff. He'll be more durable and things like that. So if you like Heineke, you should like Lance. Now I understand like Heineke's more NFL ready, but like Lance literally could be just end up being Taylor Heineke. What we saw from Taylor Heineke last year, but better because just more athletic in every way possible. The pro day is gonna be on NFL Network. Wait, Don P, you talking to me? Because I said I don't think Mac Jones is going to be bad. It's just hard to evaluate him with his team being the greatest team of all time. Like, it's just really hard to separate what he did from what his team was. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying... I said Mac Jones has a certain... Let's try this again. Are we good now? Are we good? I restarted it just in case. Let me see. We good now? Y'all can hear me but can't see me. There we go. Are we back? Are we back? These ops got Rico's the stream lagging. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was. I think we're straight now though. Honestly, don't know what that was. Alright, yeah, we're back though. Alright, let me figure out how to, before I keep eating, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a whole lot of intro stuff, but I want to make sure I'm ready. So let's see if I can try to pull up this stream, if they're going to get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if NFL Network gets mad. Alright, come on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh, yeah, I do have on ad block. Forgot about that. Alright, refresh. Alright, let's see. Come on. Please. Please work well. Please. And please, YouTube, don't get mad at me. Let's see if they let me stream this successfully. Let me stop the music because that's probably making the computer run a little bit slower too. Stop the music. Alright, let's see. Alright, now let me try. Let's see live. Refresh this. There's still some lag. Let me close a lot of this. Alright, let's see. Is the lag better now? Keep the great. Appreciate that, TMS. Come on, let's see. It's still what website? I'm trying to do it on NFL Network. Trying to pull it up on NFL Network for y'all if they let me. I think YouTube gonna get mad at this. I don't think I can. He said, "Did you clear your cache?" That does work on Xbox and stuff. I don't think YouTube gonna let me get away with this one. I'm not gonna lie. Can't hear it. Yeah, I don't think YouTube gonna let me get away with this. I'm gonna have to have it really low if I do what's it call it. I don't think YouTube gonna rock with me on this. We'll see though. We'll see if YouTube likes me enough. I think it's good because it's minimum. Yeah, it is smaller. We'll see. About to edit it. Hold on. See if I can get away with this a little bit. Filter. Color, what's it called? We're going to change the gamma. Oh, we're going to do like that. It's going to have to just be darker or something. We're going to have to make it darker. Saturate. The saturation is ugly like that. Yeah, we could just do like a slight, almost black and white. That might help a lot. That might help this, like, you know, not get shut down. Just pause every so often. Rico, try on the display capture. Right click and transform and click horizontal. Wait, what? Let's see. What you mean by the display capture thing? But yeah, I just edited it a little bit. Let me go back and edit it some more, actually. Let me... Because that's still clear enough. Nah, we're going to make it a little less clear. Yeah, we're going to do it like this. Hopefully that helps. I'm sorry, it's a little dark. I could make it a little bit brighter. But this is what we got to do to make it so YouTube doesn't shut this whole operation down. We'll see, though. We'll see. We might be straight from here. From here on out, we might be good. Oh, yeah, I'm on OBS. You said try display capture. Then click flip horizontal. You talking about make it like sideways or something? I'm glad the stream's not lagging as much, though. He said that laugh was evil. Hey, man, I really hope this works. Come on, YouTube. Nah, the stream itself is struggling. That's this link, though, because I'm even struggling with that on my computer where I can hear it. Because I can't hear this. This is for y'all. I'm going to be watching it on here.
When it comes to Steve,
whoa, that's too loud for me. Oh, my headset's not connected. There we go. Maybe I need a new link because this one's struggling. This one is undoubtedly struggling.
Coach. Wow.
There we go. I can hear it now. Did my Xbox just turn back on again because I turned my headset on? Man, that's such an annoying feature. I'm going to turn that off. Struggling. I'm trying to turn off my Xbox without my TV being on, so I'm just struggling right now. Alright, come on, stream. Get right. Stay focused. Do your thing. Now, this link is bad. I'm about to try to find a new one because this one is struggling. This one just keeps randomly stopping. I'm going to keep looking. You got the pro day link, no lag, you good. Alright, bet. Here we go, Rico. Time for your boy to impress me. Again, like I said, I'm secretly hoping he does bad so he can slide. We finna get you a Trey Lance t-shirt to join Trey game. Rico, you want to help me with my math test? Wait, what you mean? What type of math? I used to be so fine at math. I'm not that good anymore. We're around the estimating trade goes. Round? You talking about rounds? We talking about which pick in the first round. Let me see, though. Alright, YouTube, don't get too mad at me, man. Let me be free. I'm having fun. I didn't even monetize this live stream just because of this. I'm like, I already know. So I'm not even monetizing this. I'm just chilling. Please let us live. No flashbang through the window. I keep having to refresh this. Why is it struggling so bad? I'm gonna find another link.
Future. You need life insurance, and chances are SelectQuote can help you get it for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found Jacob 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates.
We found Gary, 35, a $1 million policy for only $22 a month.
Why pay more?
I'm still looking for another link right now. That's what I'm working on. Thing is, you look super behind. What station is on, Rico? You pulled it up. I'm trying, bruh. Hopefully they don't get too mad at me. What station? It's on NFL Network. And now we paused on this guy looking like this. Golly. Oh, okay, he fixed himself. All right, bet. All right, let's see. I'm still looking for more streams because like this one is struggling. This I don't even know when it's frozen or when it's just sitting on something like this. I don't know what to think of this.
At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates.
It's amazing the NFL Sunday Ticket and Game Pass allows me to watch all 22 film of every NFL game that's happened since like what? Like 1990 something or early 2000s. But I can't watch live NFL Network TV. Why? Why are we like this? Oh yeah, no, this one got ads. We're gonna see though. What was the name of that one? Hold on, let me go back to it. I would try it, but it looks like it may not crash as much, but it has ads. Let's try this one. I wish my PC was connected to my phone and my Mac laptop like they are together, because I could just copy something on my Mac laptop and I can paste it on my phone and vice versa. It's so beautiful. That's why I love Apple products, because everything is just so ridiculously compatible to each other, like for no reason. No, that's not even necessary. I appreciate it, but like, what made them even think to do that? All right, hopefully this stream isn't as bad. I really hope. Come on, stream. Come on, stream. Be great. Be great. Be great. I think I'm going to close out of the other one because the other one was struggling too bad. All right, YouTube. Don't get mad at me. Trade up for Lance. Donald ain't nothing, bro. I didn't expect that as many people in here. You got the select quote. Video volume a bit low, unless I put. Oh no, I have it a little low on purpose, so that YouTube. I'm doing whatever I can for YouTube not to get mad at us. I really, cause I don't exactly think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. That's why I added some filters to make it darker and a little less clear. I have the volume a little lower. Hopefully that just hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at it. We doing it, Rico. You okay? No flashbang. We're straight right now. He said, look at our QB. I'm a Detroit fan, so Lance on the table, to be honest. I hope not for y'all. I really hope not. But yeah, man. If I turn the volume up, that might be enough to get this stream shut down. So I'm doing what I can to let this rock. We'll see, though. I don't know. Am I ahead or behind? Oh, I'm slightly behind y'all in the stream, so it's cool though. It's only like 2 seconds. Appreciate it, homie. What channel? It's on NFL Network for those of y'all that want to go watch it yourselves. But leave a like on the way out, you know what I'm saying, for me telling you that. I need Lance on the Pats. Hit Rico risking this channel for y'all. Y'all better subscribe. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Juan Gotti Talking Sports too. But yeah. I mean, I have no strike, so it's at the end of the day. If they get mad, it's my first strike at the end of the day. So it's not even like you said you good, we the noise. That's what I'm saying. I think we straight. I hope we're straight. I mean, again, I edited it to where it's blurry. It's not taking up the whole screen. It's darker. The volume isn't that loud. I think we should straight. So many people, Rico. You got to super promote. Oh, yeah, I got to put y'all on. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Rich NGL too, man. We don't need audio. I appreciate the stream. Just out-talk the sound. At least gives us some sound. Yeah, that's why I got a little low. You know what I'm saying? If you turn your volumes up really loud, you might be straight. Hey, yeah, make sure y'all definitely like up the stream, though. I really appreciate it. Make sure y'all subscribe, too. You know I'm burgundy and gold first, but I do everything draft. Anything draft, I got you. I do film sessions, all of that. Who is the most NDSU faces, really nobody. They're literally the Alabama of their division. I'm not gonna lie, but Alabama was the Alabama of their division too. So you're the truth for this one. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Watch the football team fan all day. I got the Sean Taylor jersey on backwards just so everybody know. But yeah, definitely sub up and hit the like on the stream, please, man. Thank you, thank you. I'm not risking my channel for y'all. That's why I have the volume low, and that's why I have it slightly blurry. I'm not supposed to be doing this. But definitely hit the subscription button. Please like up the stream. Too many people in here for us not to have more likes, you know what I'm saying? He saw I'm caught up for once. Bro, I had to skip a lot of comments. I skipped a lot of comments from like, I forgot, it was like, I skipped from like 10:47 all the way to like 11:05. I was like, my God, I just can't be this far behind. You guys are on QB so hard, no disrespect, but that's not Ron's. But how do we know what Ron's plan exactly is? Rico, you good. I saw a dude stream UFC by pretending by playing it. Yeah, I've seen people do that on Twitch. People literally had a controller out. They were streaming the Super Bowl with the controller out. Acting like, oh man, that was a bad throw, Pat Mahomes. I didn't press that button. That was so stupid. What's good, Jefferson? I really hope so, man. I really hope so. I'm watching the football team. Got the Sean Taylor. Got the burgundy and gold all around the stream, you know what I'm saying? We got Phoenix Pros. What's good, Phoenix Pros? I care about Dylan Radunes, too. Dylan Radunes may be a first-round offensive lineman. We don't know what Ron's QB plan is, but always Ron playing. Appreciate the stream. Let's go, Trey. What's good, Trevor? Yeah, make sure y'all... Yeah, please no Mac. Please, yeah, I'm with y'all. Please no Mac. We might find some unknown gems here. Yeah, you never know, man. ODSU's good. Like, I mean, NDSU. North Dakota State is good. They're the best team in their division. There's some sleepers. This is the best time to start my YouTube TV free trial. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, please no Mac Jones. I'm not saying Mac Jones is gonna be trash, but he has a ceiling that I don't want. I don't want that ceiling. We got to build our offense to get a QB attention. Dude is a big boy looking at him. Let's get it, man. I'm excited. He said, I think it was straight, though, man. I think the way I did it is it might be straight. I think we're good.
Well, you'll see it with this front foot. They're really trying to get that front foot in the ground a little bit quicker, which is going to give him a little more rotation with his upper body.
He said, I wish my fellow fan base was like you because they actually want Jones. One of my closest friends, Shay, who I stream with every Friday 8 to 10, he's a Patriots fan, and he also doesn't want Mac Jones. You might want to pull up to the Friday stream and ask him how he feels about Mac Jones, bro. With a Friday night stream, 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday, is me, Burgundy and Gold fan, Shay, who's a Patriots fan, and we basically talk about everything. We talk about all the sports, talk about basketball, talk about everything. It's like really a podcast, it's not really a sports thing. But he, just like you, does not want Mac Jones. Mac Jones is like worst case scenario for him also, so... That's kind of funny that y'all two don't want Mac Jones at all. I'm hyped for Lance. I am too. And I think we're straight. The way I have it set up, I think we're good. Because they would have been mad by now. They got madder. They got mad quicker than this for the dunk compilations we were doing Friday night. So I think we're pretty straight.
Identifying the mic, all that stuff, and the credit for just 13 sacks in 16 games in 2019 is shared by both Trey and the offensive line for figuring that out.
I don't think they're actually going to trade Russell Wilson. I'm not going to lie. Stacey fan here. All I want is Penei Sewell. That's all. Yeah, y'all better take Penei. And shouts out to the Bengals because y'all have always had my favorite jerseys in the NFL. I mean, my favorite color is orange and black. So, all right, Lance, what we got? What we got? Quincy Avery, what you been doing with my boy for the past few months? Quincy Avery's been working with him literally since like after he that one game he played this season where he looked bad. And Quincy Avery's the guy that worked with Deshaun Watson. He's worked with a lot of really good QBs, but he's literally the one that got like turned Deshaun Watson basically into the quarterback that we know now and got him prepared for the NFL. These are some solid throws so far. I mean, just little short things. I remember I saw a report that Trey Lance wants to prove that he can throw a heavy load at the NFL level. So he's probably going to do a lot of throws, and you're going to see some short ones like this. That was really nice, and that was really nice, accurate zip on it. I think he's going to spam throws, though. I think there's going to be a lot of throws. Like, again, we're going to even see simple short ones like this because he just wants to prove that he has the arm to just throw a lot in a game. That one was slightly behind, but it was still straight. Still straight. That was still straight, but it was a little. That one was behind right there. Carson Wentz, his deep ball is pretty decent. Yeah, I like his deep ball more than his mid range. His mid range is where he's less accurate. His deep ball is probably one of his best parts. I don't know why. I mean, that's just a regular throw. I mean, there's nothing you can really do with that. I think that throw right there, we're looking at his footwork and his release. We're not looking at the actual throw because those throws are so simple. So we're just looking at footwork. We're looking at how he does his little 3-step, 5-step drops. We're looking at his release and everything like that. His deep ball is nice. Mid-range accuracy is important for NFL quarterbacks, though. But he'll gain that. Josh Allen didn't have that coming out of college. Lamar Jackson didn't have that. Probably still doesn't. It's a lot of quarterback. Deshaun Watson was inaccurate coming out. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has good spin on the ball. Yeah, he throws with a zip for real. He throws with a zip. Looking at the zip to you, he sure looks good with no defenders and no pressure. I hate Christian. Nice throw. That was a nice throw right there. I guess everybody that's there is planning on running a whole bunch of slants and comeback routes. I guess that's all we doing. That's all we're doing right now. Just a whole bunch of slants and comebacks. I can't wait till we get to some more complicated stuff, some more higher degree of difficulty. Yeah, right now, like with these throws, we're just looking at footwork and his release. Because it's not like we're like, oh man, let's see how accurate he is with a comeback route. I mean, it's really, what do you analyze from that other than his footwork and his release? There's no like, oh man, look at that accuracy. Like, there's nothing to really talk about. I can't wait till we get to the more complicated stuff. And again, that was Haskins' throw right there. Again, I'm just happy to, like he said, he wants to show that he can do a bulk of throws. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, he really only threw about 20 times a game in college. So he wants to show that he can, like, have games where he can throw 30, 40 times. I think that's one of the main purposes. And I like that sideline throw right there. I like that. Definitely threw it to where only the receiver could get it. If there were, like, a corner was there, the corner wouldn't have been able to get that. It wasn't perfect, but, yeah, these are nice throws right here. These are nice throws to the sideline. He's having a good day so far. I like it. I'm kind of sad, again. I kind of secretly want him to do bad. I want him to go out there and perform poorly so he can fall in the draft, but I am happy to see my boy Trey Lance making some good throws. Can't wait till we get to the deep throws, though. But right now, he's solid. It's nothing great, nothing spectacular, but it's solid. And it's consistent. It's consistent right now. Right now, he's showing consistency. I like his footwork. That was one of my main problems with him. My biggest problem is how conservative he is, because he doesn't like to throw into, crazy coverages. He's going to have to learn how to do that at the NFL level. Oh, that was a really nice throw. That was really accurate. Really accurate. Granted, I don't know why the receiver was just jogging and kind of walking, but that was a nice throw. Okay, I got you. Yeah, he is a big guy. He's huge. And you can tell he added muscle since we last saw him. He's clearly added muscle since we last saw him. Rico about to drill over Trey Lance comeback, though, bro. Nah, I'm bored. I'm ready for him to throw some real stuff. I mean, I'm acknowledging the positives of each thing he's doing. Again, he's trying to throw a lot of throws to show that he can, to show that his arm doesn't get fatigued. That was a nice throw right there, too. That wasn't bad. Nothing has been like, oh, my Lord, what was that? But that was a good throw right there. Lance a stud. Not look like Cal overthrow. Good throw. Broncos likely to trade down, to be honest. They could. He's a big guy. He throws an accurate ball. I mean, right now he's a pretty accurate short range. Pretty straight medium range. I can't wait to see the long range, though. But again, he hasn't wowed me yet. But, I mean, right now we're just doing the shorter little... I just like the fact that he's consistent. He's on the money with these slants. That was a little high, but it's right where you can get it. That was a little high, but it's right where you can get it. That was still a good throw. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. That was all right. He kind of has Haskins form release, just quicker and more touch. I can see that. I mean, because he's just big. Big guys just kind of all throw kind of, like, I don't know, it's a certain way they look. His release is a little different, but yeah, like, I see what you're saying, like, where it's a little bit faster, a little bit more zip, a little bit more accurate, more consistent especially. Like, this ball's a little bit deeper. Little high, little behind, but it's, I mean, if you're catching it right here, that's straight. Like, that's not a bad throw. But it's not perfect. It's not like wide receiver full sprint right here with it. The receiver caught it right here, that's straight. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. Can we talk to other teams about how position they're targeted in the first round so we can know where to possibly trade up to? Oh, is this a deep ball? Oh, yes, sir. Deep ball. Right on the money. My boy, hey, he balling, man. I like that. I like that. First of all, appreciate the donation. Let me get Carlton on the screen real quick. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Wait, another deep ball? Come on, you gonna do it twice? A little ugly. Little ugly. Little ugly right there. I don't know why the receiver slowed down a little, but that was more Trey Lance. So far on the deep ball, he's 1 for 2. One was an absolute dot perfect. The other one was, but I think we have to trade up to number 7 for the Lions. So does he like throwing to his left better? I'm about to go review his film and actually pay attention to something like that. Is he better deep to the left than he is deep to the right? Is that a thing? Because that left one was perfect. Then he goes and throws that nasty one to the right. Rico wasn't even excited when he beat the Steelers. Wait, who beat the Steelers? I could barely see that. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, again, it's dark because I just got to do what I got to do for YouTube. The deep ball he threw to the left guy in the lighter shirt was a perfect dime. The guy to the right what was that? And I mean, again, he's gonna work on it. Let me get this receipt, man. I forgot what that receipt was. It's somewhere. Trying to find it. I got you, my home. Almost got it. Oh, I missed that throw. I don't hear anybody clapping, so it must have not have been too impressive. My science teacher think is having class. Oh, okay, that boy Hassan is free. Okay, ma, I got you with that. I'm gonna text it to you. All right, I missed a couple of throws, but I'm back. He reminds me of Dak. I've seen people compare him to Dak. I can't even, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that. I think Dak is a good spot to compare him to. I think he's faster. He's basically a faster, stronger arm Dak. But I could take that. But he has definitely a stronger arm than Dak. Easily a stronger arm and definitely faster. Almost 300. Let's go. Hey, Rico Adams said the most of his TDs was to the left. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so that might be a thing. A lot of his deep TDs were to the left. Appreciate it. And thank you for making sure I saw that, King Sean. Yeah, so, I mean, I analyzed his film up and down, but I never really thought about whether he was better throwing to the left or to the right. He reminded me of Deshaun Watson. I can kind of see that, too. Remind me of Russell Wilson and Mahomes. I can see that, too. I mean, it's a lot of good comps out there. It's really hard to pinpoint exactly who he is, because if you compare him to Dak, he's a faster, stronger arm Dak. If you compare him to Russell Wilson, he's Russell Wilson's play style. I think that's the closest I can get to play style for him. Because he's pretty conservative like a Russell Wilson. Like, he's not the most just throw it in a double coverage guy like a Zach Wilson or a Trevor Lawrence may do. He's actually probably one of the more conservative quarterbacks out of these quarterbacks that are coming out. Which I kind of don't like. I prefer him to get more aggressive, but we'll see. But he's not Russell Wilson build-wise. That's a good throw. Good dot. And he's not as quick, but top speed, he's up there with Russell Wilson. If you compare him to Josh Allen, he's slightly less arm strength, still of a rocket arm, definitely faster, and more polished coming out of college. Josh Allen was horrible coming out of college. I don't care what none of y'all say. I mean, I know if you can see the potential in him, but if you can see the potential in Josh Allen, I don't know how you can't see the potential in Trey Lance. Rico, pay attention. We got new subscribers. Oh, yeah, we getting up there, man. Shouts out to everybody subscribing, man. I'm really happy. I was so happy just to hit 8K the other day, so we're moving up. Trey Lance projected number 4 overall. The chances are kind of slim. We'll see, though. Marley NFL comparison, and this can change. Smaller Cam Newton with better ability to throw the ball as far as touch and etc. I agree. I like that one, too. Faster, maybe less of a strong build Cam Newton. Similar arm strength, but definitely more arm talent potential. I don't know. His release is ugly to me. I mean, it works and it's good. It's a good release, but I don't know. It's just that, I don't know. I just don't like that. But then again, he's a taller guy. He's used to throwing over offensive linemen, so he doesn't throw like this. He doesn't. It's like I don't know. It's hard to describe. They just showed it in slow motion. It's not pretty to me. It's good. It's just not like, I'm not like, dang, man, that release is excellent. Yeah, he throws better to his left. That was just a dot right there. Nah, he's definitely his left is definitely his best way. That's a thing. So if we take him, Detroit Lions, we're not getting this, dude. Bro, I'm telling you, you throws like Haskins do a side by side. He's so young and talented. Trey Lance is 6'3". Yeah, so, they said 6'4" at the beginning of this broadcast, but somewhere around there, yeah, he's big. And he's clearly more swole than we saw. He was not this swole but last time we saw him. Quincy Avery had him working on his throwing, his accuracy, his footwork, and had him in the gym. God, I swear to you, Trey Lance was not. I swear to you, Trey Lance was not. Yeah, Trey Lance is not as accurate to the right. That was still good, but you saw the receiver had to kind of catch it behind him. And Trey Lance is definitely more accurate to the left, for sure, for sure. Oh, and I acknowledge that super chat. I think, did I miss one, Rich? I saw the one up there for $4.99. Remember when you had like 1K subscribers when I subscribed? Thanks, bro, for the work. Now I appreciate you for being here that long. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. His release isn't pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. I love Trey Lance, but it's not. I mean, again, that doesn't matter at the end of the day. Really good slant route right there. Really good. Receiver was able to keep running full speed in stride to catch it. Yeah, he been grinding. He definitely looks more accurate. His everything about him is his footwork, his release, everything is just more consistent and accurate than it was last time we saw him. You can tell Quincy Avery's been working with him, but it makes sense. Quincy Avery has worked with a lot of great quarterbacks. Ooh, good little throw. That's a hard throw. Even though it's not that far vertically, horizontally, that throw right there, and to throw it on the outside shoulder, that's a good throw right there. I'm impressed by that. I like that. And again, we got to see what he is to his right. Yeah, these slant routes some easy money for him. We know that. We're good. We're good with that. The real deal, Holyfield. We're good. Oh, no, he got the Haskins release. It's not pretty, but it's, hey, his is consistent. Haskins wasn't consistent. Haskins would throw a dime one play and just absolute terrible the next play. Oh, yeah, fading away? Oh, yeah. Really good throw. That's why the coaches are clapping it up. He was fading away from pressure right on the dot to the left. Yeah, Trey Lance is going to be a monster, bro. I'm more impressed than I thought I would be. He looks better than I expected. I'm not going to lie. Quincy Avery been working with this guy. Okay? Quincy Avery worked with a lot of great quarterbacks, most notably Deshaun Watson. Because remember, Deshaun Watson coming out of college was inaccurate. He was a bad decision maker. And he hit the... almost. I like that throw, though. I think that was more so on the receiver. I like that throw. I'm not mad at Trey Lance on that. I think that was accurate. We on the come up. We working on it. I really hope we trade up for this guy. I really do. Dang, bro, he looks big now, bro. He got swole. I'm not used to him looking that swole. Throwing that off your back foot. Yeah, bro, I'm super impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm very happy here. I'm not going to lie. So far. It hasn't been perfect, but... oh, yeah, he worked with Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Oh, yeah, my original point. Deshaun Watson coming out of college, everybody was hyping up his intangibles. Nobody cared about his accuracy. Nobody was hype on his footwork. By the time he got to the Texans, he was already, like, pro-ready. Yeah, his throws to the right aren't that good. I don't know if that was the receiver more so losing track or, yeah, right now Trey Lance to the right isn't working out too well. That's NFL body ready. Oh, yeah, he's for sure NFL body. Like I said, he kind of got like a Cam Newton-like body. Slightly, almost Josh Allen, but faster. Good release. No, it's a good release. It's just not pretty. You know what I'm saying? Little high right there on that slant. That's straight. Come get that number 7 draft pick. Hey, man, Detroit, talk to me. Talk to me, Detroit. Talk to me. Go hit up Ron Rivera and let him know y'all down. His deep ball is good one play and bad one play, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, I mean, and it seems like it's not even play to play. It's more so a right side of the field to the left side of the field. Because on the left side, he threw that in pressure, leaning back, dot down the field to the left. That wasn't a great throw. That was a good throw. Wide receiver caught it like this. Anytime the receiver has to do this or like this, the throw is slightly inaccurate, but it's still a good throw. He was still running pretty much full speed and stride, so that's still a good throw. But will you be streaming Justin Fields Pro Day? Yes, sir. I'll be doing Justin Fields. I'll be doing Alabama. I'll probably do Florida. All right, see, that was I don't know. The outside shoulder throws to the right are really good. But when it comes to a deep ball throw over the head, that's where he's struggling. And he's kind of struggling a little bit with slants to the right. But it seems like the degree of difficulty is higher throwing on a back. Like, I mean, you're standing here. The wide receiver's running here. You throw it to this outside shoulder. He's throwing dots for that. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. And I don't know what that was. We didn't even see what happened. Why'd they show that camera angle of him instead of seeing where the ball went? That's why I would love to see him work with Joe Theismann to work his right side of the field. I'm down for that. Nice deep ball, yes, sir. Bro, he a young McNabb. I can see that comparison, too. What's Georgia's pro day? I forgot exactly. I'm not gonna lie. And I love my Georgia Bulldogs, but no, I don't think do we have one? I'm not sure we have one, but even if we do, I haven't kept track just because, like, I don't think my burgundy and gold are taking any Georgia players, so I don't even want to get excited. When is the pro day? I don't see a pro day scheduled. Oh yeah, that's a dot. Oh, that slant right there that's a dot right there. Perfect. That was perfect. That's one of my favorite throws from him. Especially since they gave us that, because the receiver's running full sprint, full speed. Doesn't have to slow down at all. Ball lands right here for him. That's what you want. Let's see what the deep ball looking like. Oh yeah, nice little deep ball. Nice deep ball right there, Lance. Nice deep ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With a dot. With a dot. And I'm not even gonna sit here and lie and like say I expected him to throw this well, because I've liked his potential. You could tell Quincy Avery worked with him. He's looking better in certain ways than I expected. Let me see. What's this next throw? All right, get away from pressure. All right, took a little while to wind that throw up. Wide receiver has to come back to it. A little ugly, but I mean it's completed. But I didn't like that play right there. I didn't like that. Yeah, hey, Daniel Jeremiah knows what he's talking about. That deep ball looked a little Josh Allen-ish. I hate the fact that people think Trey Lance doesn't have a rocket arm. It may not be Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen's, but whose is? You know what I'm saying? It may not be Aaron Rodgers, but it's the tier right below it. But Daniel Jeremiah just said that one dot down the field reminds him a lot of Josh Allen. His TD to interception ratio is nice. I think Zach Wilson is a big guy. I like Zach Wilson a lot too. I'm just really high on this QB class. I want that to be known. I feel like Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields would have been quarterback one in other drafts, in a lot of other drafts. If there were no Trevor Lawrence, they would be the QB one in a lot of other drafts. Call me a pioneer now. Everyone uses the big dab. They will trade up for a while. I really hope we do. I don't think it's extremely realistic. I wouldn't bet my life savings on it, but I hope we do. Oh, we're getting into some red zone stuff? Okay, that's interesting. I like to see that.
So you get down inside the red zone, Rhett, and this is where a couple things he does really
Nice throw. It was like he put a little bit too much on it. That's what Quincy Avery was laughing about. Trey Lance put a little bit too much zip on that throw. Yeah, he got a lot of zip on his throws, bro. These receivers are catching it and almost losing their balance. Stop throwing it so hard, bro. You in the red zone. You're not throwing it 50 yards down the field, bro. Let them. You got to throw it a little bit softer than that. That's a really underrated thing, like for quarterbacks to throw it with a soft enough touch to where it's easier for receivers to catch it, to where it's not just hitting their hand like a rocket. You know what I'm saying? You said your stream is too slow. Wait, what do you mean? I'm behind or something? The real question is, what you munching on? I'm eating some dinner my mom made. What was that? Was that supposed to be behind the receiver, or was that just inaccurate? Because I don't know what that was. Leslie Collins. The next Urlacher. March 17th is Georgia's Pro Day. Oh, is it really? Okay, bet. Yeah, again, I'm going to watch it, but I don't plan on streaming it because I don't think we're taking any guys from Georgia. I really don't. Wait, what? Rico, look. What's his 40 time? I don't know. He's not going to run one. But on film, he looks like he runs like a 4.5. Like, he's definitely faster than... I feel like he's faster than Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields. I don't think... He's not Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, but a little off. Yeah, his misses are definitely... Like, Daniel Jeremiah just acknowledged it, too. His misses are to the right. And then again, that was in a good spot. I think it was just there early. Like, that's where you want the ball on a fade route. But like, the receiver wasn't there yet. So maybe a faster receiver, that's a good throw. Yeah, because he's throwing it to kind of where I want it to be at. But, yeah, we going to have to work on this. I think it would be better if he had receivers he really had chemistry with to help. I mean, these are, North Dakota State receivers, but... And like for example, if this were Terry McLaurin throwing these, I think these are touchdowns in the corner of the end zone is my point. But of course, it's still on him to adjust to how his receivers play. He's got to just become more accurate. Now, that was a really good throw. That was a good dot. He reminds me of Deshaun Kaiser. Nah, I don't really see that. I didn't like Deshaun Kaiser coming out. I already I think he's overhyped, but he needs to settle down a little. Yeah, I don't know. This red zone drill, I mean, again, I think he's just forcing it.
But they'd have to move up, I feel like, in order to be in on Trey Lance.
Yeah, I look
15.
to me, if you're outside the top 10 and you like Trey Lance, and we'll see. Look, we got to get through free agency. Let's see what happens with Deshaun Watson.
Sure.
He said it's called love.
And I see Joe Brady back there behind him in Carolina.
Do you think we may trade back into the first and trade up in the second for a QB for Trask Combine? I hope not. He lacks touch. Probably nerves. I mean, he has deep accuracy touch, but I don't know what it is about this middle of the field. Well, really, right now, so far, the worst part of his pro day is these fade routes. And that's not something everybody's just great at. Right now, his fade routes in the quarter of the end zone are kind of struggling. And he can improve on that. But I wouldn't say his touch overall because he's been throwing dots, deep balls, medium range slants and stuff. Rico, let me make you some bread. Cut this clip reaction out and make it a video.
There was no way I was coming off the field. On my own
Yeah, I was already thinking about doing like a recap video, baby. But that might be even better. That may be even better. Just do a little bring like some of this live stream and just post it as a video. He is throwing a ton of pressure. Who do you think is gonna draft Trey? I hope it's us. I don't know. I don't know who I think will, but I really hope it's us.
ball placement. You cannot improve completion percentage because you can't win up almost 20
Can't
points
say that
last year
anymore.
for Josh Allen.
Can't say it anymore.
Buffalo Bills playing in an AFC championship game.
Right, move away from pressure. A good throw to Izzo. I mean, that's his bread and butter, though. Off schedule plays is literally like top 3 best parts of his game. That's where that's where the Russell Wilson comp comes from. He said your hat is fire. I appreciate that, man. I always stay with an A hat for Atlanta. I always stay with a Mama's Boy hat, and then I got here's the A hat. It's kind of dirty though. I got to get a new one. And then I have the Street Scores hat to represent the brand. I always stay with those 3 hats all the time. Trey for sure. He probably trying to shake these other teams so Washington takes him. He getting tired. I want to see Rico's pro day. I'm a terrible quarterback. Horrible. I was an edge rusher when I played organized football. And I could see myself being a pretty decent corner, but like quarterback, I don't have any arm strength. I was always bad. I had the logic. Like I could read the field, my arm strength was bad. Trey Lance looking decent. Rico running a 4.4. I've never really been fast, so I've always been really strong and not fast. I've never been fast. Then again, it's probably because I've just never really worked on it. I hate running. I hate it. I'm probably the person you'll meet that hates running the most. I hate running. Like that chest pain you get from running, like just anything like cardio, I hate it. Hurts. So I prefer the lifting weights pain many times over than that chest pain you get from running. I hate running. I don't know if it's because I guess I'm slightly asthmatic or something. I don't know. Either way, cardio is the worst thing ever in life to me. I'll do any weightlifting pain over cardio. I hate cardio. Rico, you was not no edge rusher. You way too skinny. I was edge rusher. See, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know how like, I guess like a Harold Landry. You know how Harold Landry, Brian Burns aren't just Trey Lance. I mean, aren't Chase Young. I'm not talking about Chase. I was like, you know, how's Lance been? Not seen much. He's better than what I expected, but he's still a little off in ways I expected too. But overall, I'm impressed. He's better than what I thought he would be. Quincy Avery has clearly been working with this guy for the past few months. Timeline needs to be utilized. Wait, where are we at? TL needs to be utilized all phases like Uber, Taysom Hill for the first few years. Yeah, Rico, you're the only one who gets chest pain when running. I hate it. I can't stand running. Cardio is the worst thing in life to me. There's not a single type of weightlifting pain that's worse than the pain I get from running in my chest. I hate it. Get Will Fuller. He's the one we need. Is that a troll? I played QB in 8th grade. I was super accurate, but I could not throw. Bro, like I said, I'm pretty accurate, and I can read the field. My arm strength is horrible. Horrible. Absolutely terrible. I'd be looking like Dak Prescott trying to throw 50 yards. This was like elementary school. He didn't have to be big. Now, this was middle school. But again, I was like a Harold Landry type of thing. Can't expect him to be perfect. Mechanics look good. All the other stuff can be worked on. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, from what I'm seeing, he looks better than what Trey Lance looked like. I mean, than Josh Allen looked like coming out of college. He looks better than what Lamar Jackson looked like coming out of college, other than speed. Of course, Lamar Jackson, just lightning speed. Nobody else has that. You can argue he probably looked better than Deshaun Watson coming out of college. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trey Lance just looks like he's going to be really good. Chest pain is the worst, bro. I hate it. How you become I was born in Maryland, raised in Atlanta, though. Moved to Atlanta while I was really young. Also lived in New York, so New York's my second home. I love New York. Can't wait to move back. I don't like running. I get stitches all the time. What's good, B&G fan all day? Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy, bro. That's the burgundy and gold president right there. He the one that brings everybody together. I'm burgundy and gold, Trey Collins. Death of future Falcon. I hope not. I'm gonna be sick. One of my favorite players in the draft. Probably the favorite player of the draft. Go to my most hated team. I'm gonna be sick. Duncan in the show that support Rico, Brody, and all the chat. Let's go. What's up, Brian? Appreciate that. Kind of upset we didn't get Cam, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I hope we trade up for this guy on the screen right now. Oh, he's being interviewed? I guess I could turn this up. Let me turn this up. I got y'all.
You did break a sweat today. How would you assess what you just showed NFL scouts?
It was good. I thought we had a solid day. Missed a couple, but it wasn't perfect. But definitely enjoyed it. It was a ton of fun, and super thankful to everyone that came out.
Can we please talk about the deep ball down this sideline? It was a rainbow, and it was perfect. Do you expect to throw that kind of ball every time?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely expect to hit them all, and Jordan McCray caught that one. It was an awesome catch.
Absolutely, it was. Quincy Avery told me, your quarterback coach, of course, that you guys tailored this
I'm going to answer the
workout
chat after this interview,
particularly for the quarterback-needy teams in this draft. You wanted to show them, hey, I can make the throws you expect your quarterback to make. What went into that, Trey, and how much did it help?
We watched a lot of tape of some of the teams that we expect to draft quarterbacks this year, and like he said, just try to make some of those throws and make sure I make them and show them what I can do.
What do you want the NFL to know about you as it's getting to know Trey Lance, the quarterback prospect?
I love football. I treat people the right way, and I'm super thankful, obviously, for everything that I've been given in this opportunity.
Well, I can tell you your teammates here love you, but I think you already knew that. Trey, we wish you absolutely the best. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you, Rod.
Kim Jones there with Trey Lance, man of the hour here on our Path to the Draft Pro Day special. Much more as we continue to take a look at those 66 throws today from Trey right after this.
All right, that's about it, right? If that's it for Trey Lance, I'm in the stream soon. Good answers, character high. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Trey Lance. You said, do you live in Atlanta or in Maryland? Now, I was born in Maryland. I lived in Mitchellville, Bowie, like the whole Largo, PG County, all that stuff area. Or whatever, I don't know. I don't exactly remember. My mom got to tell y'all. I don't remember, bro. I moved to Atlanta while I was little, and I've been in Atlanta since. Atlanta and New York. I grew up in Atlanta, lived in New York for 5 years, so I'm from Atlanta. I feel like New York is my second home, but I rock with the DMV heavy too. Especially since y'all from there. Y'all some of my favorite people in the world, so I'm always going to show DMV love. But I'm from Atlanta, though. I used to be in Vegas all the time, too, but I don't claim Vegas. I don't have, like, an influence of a Vegas West Coast accent. Do you think so? But I used to be in Vegas I would say about a month and a half every year, my whole childhood. You know how, like, people normally from New York go to, they go to, like, to their grandparents in the South every summer and stuff like that. That's kind of how I was with Vegas, kind of. So I was always in Vegas too. But not enough to where like I have like a West Coast accent or nothing. NY is don't hate, bro. I love New York. New York's my favorite city, and I'm from Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Atlanta needs an O-line and defense. I love Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta's the greatest thing ever, but that's because I'm from here. Everybody where they're at think their city is the greatest ever. But unbiased, outside of Atlanta, New York's my favorite city. Can't wait to move back. I love New York, man. Well, let me see y'all tonight. If it's done, finna go to sleep. Yeah, I'm about to dip out soon. I got to do a bunch of stuff today anyway. Yard work, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm about to dip out soon. I just want to answer the chat. Do you think we'll make a move during free agency? If so, who? I think, honestly, Curtis Samuel, Trey Boston, and maybe Jonnu Smith may be realistic. And we do that, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Where my buoy boys at? Do you think okay? Washington Prime or Red? I'm super Red Wolf. I'm all Red Wolves. I don't care about anything else. Again, I'm not a fan of the team for the name. I'm a fan of the team because of the players, the culture, the X's and O's. So no matter what the team name is, I'm gonna be a fan. We can be the Washington Trash Bags. I literally don't care. It don't affect me because can't nobody talk trash better than me. So I don't care what any other fan of teams talk to me about. Then I'm gonna talk about you. I'm going to talk about your outfit and how you look. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care what the team's name. I hope it's Red Wolves, but at the end of the day, I'm not ashamed of whatever we name our team because can't nobody out-Joan me anyway. Trey Lance, 6'4", 230 pounds, wild and can run. That's what we need in the NFC East. I agree. That's my boy, man. Haven't lived anywhere but the DMV. I've been Vegas, Maryland, Atlanta, New York, but I've also traveled a lot. Like, I did a whole semester in Europe during college. So, like, Paris, Spain, and all of Italy. I went everywhere in Italy. I made sure I love Italy, so I made sure I went everywhere. Everywhere but literally Sicily, which I was sad about. But I even went to the Amalfi Coast. I went to all the big cities like all like Milan and all of them, Rome. And I went to Morocco too. And I've been to Cali a few times. And anything between New York and Georgia, I've been to plenty because my family does a lot of road trips when I was younger. So, like, North Carolina, my family's based in North Carolina, so North Carolina is also, like, an extension of my family. That's where we're all from. Like, that's where we go for, like, family reunions and stuff. But at the end of the day, Atlanta and New York more than anything else. Where we at? Love Washington. D.C. over New York. I mean, hey, y'all got it. But I love New York's my favorite city outside of Atlanta. Even, I mean, being completely unbiased, I like New York more than Atlanta. I'm just from Atlanta. So, I'm just, Atlanta's home. I'm always going to rep Atlanta to the day I die. I'm born and raised in New York. What parts? What parts of New York for everybody in New York in here? I'm in New York right now. What parts of New York? I used to live in Queens, slightly above Jamaica, but I was in Harlem all the time. I was in Lower Manhattan, Houston Street, Washington Square Park, West 4th, all of that. I was in the Bronx, Hunts Point all the time, Yankee Stadium. When I'm in Harlem, I'm over there by the secondary Jacobs, the most like the projects by there. What is that, like 144th and Frederick Douglass? 144th and 8th or something like that? That's where I'm usually at in Harlem. Or 120. I mean, everybody goes to 25th, 25th, because it's like, I mean, that's just where everything at. Trying to think. But I'll be in Jamaica. I'll be in Jamaica, Queens all the time. On Jamaica Ave and stuff like that. That's pretty much where I was. Harlem, Jamaica Ave, South Bronx, Lower Manhattan. I used to be in Brooklyn a lot, Coney Island, East New York, Brownsville, East Flatbush, Bed-Stuy, all that. I used to be all of those places. I used to go to like a little poetry little place. It was like freeform poetry and like people would perform whatever art they did. I used to go to East New York for that, like about once a month for like a period of time, for like a year. So I used to be in East New York all the time for that. But yeah, like I'm anywhere in New York, I'm there. Except for like outside of New York, like Yonkers and stuff. Like I haven't been there yet. And I've been to Long Island a little bit. A lot of my closest friends are from Long Island, like Hempstead and stuff. So I rock with Long Island too. Liverpool, New York, that's what's up. That's what's up. Where we at? I went on a whole tangent about New York. I ain't even answering questions. I live in LA, but I love DC. I love LA too. New York right now. LA's beautiful. Vegas is basically just baby LA. LA is just way better in every way than Vegas. I love LA. I want to live in LA for like a nice 2-3 month period. I don't want to live there permanently like New York and Atlanta, but I would love to like give LA like a nice third of a year or something, just to, I've only visited LA. I've never lived there. Will you stream tonight? Yeah, we're still streaming every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. Me and Shay is still streaming. This just came up, so I wanted to do this. Takes the place of the Sunday stream, so just be aware. I will not be streaming Sunday. I probably will come out with a video, but this takes the place of the Sunday stream, not the Friday night stream. So we're not talking about Trey Lance hand size. How's 9/8 when Joe Burrows was 9 inches? How we trade up for QB? Hope we trade up for QB. Me too. Where do you think we going with 19? I hope we trade up, go trash bags. Well, we've been to this point. Man, I mean, you can argue we have basically been that. We need those key Panthers players. I agree. Adrian Woods. Would you say Lance is a bit like Newton? Close. I think he's more polished coming out of college than Cam Newton. Because even now, Cam Newton on his best, even the 15-1 season to the Super Bowl. And this is my favorite player of all time. So if anybody can critique him, it's me. Cam Newton's never been accurate. He's been freakishly athletic. He's had a strong arm, but he's never been very accurate. Trey Lance to me is already more accurate than Cam Newton ever really was. There's still of course Trey Lance still has accuracy issues. He's not perfect. But at the end of the day, he's further ahead at being a more polished quarterback than Cam Newton was coming out of Auburn. Definitely with the Red Wolves, me too. Appreciate that, Sony. Appreciate that, man. I have fun streaming, so. Newton and Lance are different. Lance can throw and Newton can't. Yeah, that's I can kind of agree with that. I mean, I love Newton, but how can we realistically trade up for Trey Lance? We're going to have to give up quite a bit, but I'm down to do it. That's the DMV and you, everyone here from North Carolina. Yeah, my family literally went from North Carolina to DMV. I can see that. That is literally a thing. Liverpool, New York City, Alphabet City, Rico, do you cook? No, I do not. I prefer to cut grass. I prefer to chop down trees. I'll vacuum. I'll landscape. I'll trim the hedges. I don't know why I hate cooking so much, but I hate it. Central New York, that's what's good. 4th Street and Avenue D. Oh, so that's Brooklyn, right? You talking about Brooklyn? Rico, how could we realistically trade up to get Trey Lance? Might get him before. I hope we trade up to the Lions pick, give up our first this year. Third, one of our thirds, because we have 2 of them this year. Another first next year, maybe another third or a second. Hey, that's cool with me. Franchise quarterback. Potential top 7 quarterback in the NFL. Not guaranteeing he will, never saying that. But potential top 7 quarterback is priceless. South Street, Seaport, Washington posted the new team. Oh, you was in the trenches. No, but New York's not worse than Atlanta. New York's really not that bad. New York's it's really gentrified. It's not early 2000s, 90s. Definitely not the 80s New York. People here, East New York, here, Brownsville. I mean, granted, it's not it's not Manhattan. But I know places in Atlanta way worse than Brownsville and East New York and all of that. Me personally, as somebody that's lived in both, I've never just been in New York super oh man, I'm in the trenches. New York's not the same way it used to be. All that drill music, I mean everywhere has its hoods and stuff. But a lot of that, New York's not Chicago. Like how New York always, all that drill stuff, they talk about the same stuff Chicago does. They're not doing what Chicago does. It's not the same. He can cook, but his goal is to do it as little as possible. Yeah, I guess I know how. My mom has put me on to a lot of really good recipes, but I live in upstate New York. Yeah, Buffalo is worse than Brooklyn right now. Maybe we can trade up to 13 and get Trey Lance Chargers and don't need a QB. We'll see. I think we're just going to watch it. I don't think we're going to trade up to number 7 before the draft. I think we're going to watch how the board falls. And if Trey Lance is available at 7 or if he makes it further than that, then we'll just trade up and snatch him, hopefully. But I don't think it's going to be as soon as the draft starts, we trade up to number 7 and hope he makes it to us. I think they might like Trey Lance a lot, but I don't think they're just going to throw away everything for him. So when do mock drafts start? I already did one. I'm doing my trade back scenario later today, so I'm going to look out for that. The armpit in America, Newark. Oh, yeah, Newark, New Jersey's pretty rough, too. Newark's worse than New York, too. New York's really not that bad anymore. People forget that. I don't know if people haven't been there. But don't let the drill music fool you. It's not worse than Chicago. It's not worse than New Jersey. It's definitely not worse than Philly. Richwood City. Peace out, Rico. I'll be in tonight. All right, Aaron. Appreciate that. You think Shea disappointed re-signing Newton? Possibly. We'll see Friday. I don't know. Honestly, we'll see when we get there. Albany, New York. Okay, there's Albany, Georgia, too, so sometimes that catches me off guard. Peace out, Rico. I'll be on tonight. All right, bet. Rochester, New York. That's what's up. I feel like if he comes to us, he's come through good. Trey Lance to the Bears. I hope not. Don't forget to like on your way out. Thank you, Mommy. Make sure y'all like the stream on your way out. I really appreciate it. Manhattan 4th and D. Oh, the D. Wash Project. Oh, Manhattan. I know, because, at Brooklyn, when you start going towards Coney Island, they start doing, they start doing stuff like that, like 4th Street and stuff like that, and then D Street. So I thought that's what you might have been talking about. Wash projects, though. That's what's up. My brother, I don't exactly know where that is, but if you're talking about 4th Street, you down there. Was that Lower East Side or something, or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. My brother from Maryland is a Giants fan, and I'm from New York and a Washington fan. How did that happen? You an Orange Man fan? Who's Orange Man? What's your favorite NFL team? Oh, I'm Washington. I'm burgundy and gold. That's where all the burgundy and gold come from. Sean Taylor jersey. Never don't represent. Your analysis is spot on. If you were more than watching the football team, you would have a million subscribers. Keep it up. I'm starting to make more NFL videos so that we can grow more. I'm definitely starting. BK is drilling crazy with the woo and the cho. It's not Atlanta. It's not Chicago. It's not St. Louis. It's not Baltimore. It's not New Jersey. It's not Philly. Of course, it's not a cakewalk, but it's not as bad as it looks in the videos. I promise you that. I'm from DC. DC, it's not worse than DC. I would trade. Again, there's nothing to be proud of, but I'm just letting you know, like New York, all that drill music stuff, it's not what y'all think it is. Just live there for a year, you'll see. Do not want to trade and give up draft picks. I would trade our first round pick this year and the third round of this year. Watch Trey go to the Falcons. I would be sick. My favorite player in the draft going to my most hated team, I'd be sick. Chicago different. Like and sub, they're just a different breed. Like and they're worse than Atlanta. They worse than all of, I don't know what they got going on out there. Like and sub to have a great day. Appreciate that, Ben. Appreciate that, man. How's Cracker Barrel? I hate it. Waffle House way better. Oh my god, I don't understand the hype behind Cracker Barrel. I'll go to IHOP before I go Cracker Barrel. The only good thing about Cracker Barrel is like if you're on the road, because like again my family used to travel a lot, and like it's a place you can eat and get a lot of stuff that you would normally get at a gas station, like a bunch of toys, gum, or just Rant. Like that's the only thing. But like actual Cracker Barrel food, I don't get it. PG County, that's what's up. Lower East Side, bet. Yeah, Lower East Side, cool. It's not what it used to be. It's a bunch of childish Gambinos and artsy, quirky people there now. It's not like when True Life, when all the Puerto Ricans was back in Lower East Side, but it's still the Lower East Side. I love hanging out on Lower East Side, Harrelson Street, all of that. It's really fun. Man, I went to Brooklyn 2 years ago and it was beautiful there. DC in the midst of the same thing here, gentrification. Yeah, gentrification hitting New York hard, bruh. Gentrification is hitting hard. Go Pack Go, Reg, Rochester. Is that my accent or like a Northern New York accent? Because I don't know how I'm supposed to be saying it. I'm lagging? Well, I'm about to dip up out of here anyway, so maybe it's... Oh, Syracuse is the Orangemen? Oh. Yeah, no. I don't have any attachment to Syracuse. I went to St. John's, so I guess technically I would be a Red Storm fan like my mom is saying. But I'm Georgia. I don't even care. I don't even watch St. John's games. Even if they made it to the tournament, which I don't know if they did or not. I don't even track college basketball. I don't even play. I don't care. Where are you watching the pro day? Oh, it was NFL Network. Go Eagles. Hey, man, I like it when other teams are here, man. Support y'all teams. Oh, you hate the Falcons. Then you must have loved 28-3. Well, that was difficult because I hate the Patriots too. Because, Shea, again, if you pull up later on tonight, Pat's time, one of my closest friends, Shea, who we do a podcast together on YouTube. You'll see it at 8 p.m., 8 to 10. He's a Patriots fan too, and of course, like you'll see from the stream why we can't stand him and why he hates us make the Patriots even more than a normal human being would just naturally hate the Patriots. So like I was sick. I didn't know who I wanted to win. I wanted them both to lose. I wanted it to be a tie. I wanted them to go into 8th overtime and then they just give up and say nobody won a Super Bowl. That would have been perfect for me. But at the end of the day, I would have slightly preferred the Falcons to win just off of Atlanta would have made more money. The city would have been happier. It would have been parties and celebrations everywhere. So that's the only reason I may have been kind of rooting for the Falcons a little bit. But just to say that out loud hurts my soul. Just as much as Burgundy and Gold fans hate Cowboys, that's how much I hate the Falcons. So saying out loud I'm rooting for them hurts my soul. Where you come up with the name Street Scores. I have like different channels, and it's like alliteration. I have Street Scores. The travel channel is Street Strafing. My tutorial channel, which I really need to pick back up, is Street Schoolings. And then my gaming channel was Street Strafings, but now it's changed to Slutty Boy Rico. So that's where Street came from. I just wanted to make Street something else with an S, Street something else with an S. So every time I make a channel, like I might do an anime channel. I'm really thinking about it. Like an anime review channel and stuff like that. I haven't thought of a name yet, but it's going to be Street and something that starts with an S. Like Street, I don't know, satire, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's good, Zimmer. Cracker Barrel is great. Very, very overhated. Bro, I don't understand, bro. I have never heard a single person I know from Atlanta, let's go to Cracker Barrel. Ever. It's straight Waffle House. I even know some people that prefer IHOP over Waffle House, but I've never heard Cracker Barrel. People prefer Bojangles and Zaxby's breakfast over Cracker Barrel here. Yeah, back in my city, Lower East Side, lots of gangs ran with the young. Yeah, that was back in the True Life days, bruh. Yeah, New York it's crazy because as much as bad as Chicago is now, as bad as Chicago is now, New York in the 80s was even worse. Like, as much as we like laugh about and joke about, and DJ Academics likes to post about Chicago, how bad it is, and I would argue Chicago is the worst place right now, even though Compton, Baltimore, Louisiana, St. Louis, and Philly, like in some parts of New Jersey, all definitely have a say in it. But like nothing compares to New York in the 80s. Even as bad as Chicago is now, it was not New York. New York in the 80s was crazy. So I couldn't imagine growing up in the New York 80s, early 90s, back when, like, I mean, that was just true life back in the Lower East Side and the Puerto Ricans in the Bronx and all the different mafias and mobs like Russians, Italians, Japanese. Like, and then that was back when like blacks and Africans hated each other. At least in some part, maybe not every part of New York, but I know some Africans from New York that like it was on site between Africans and blacks in New York for a little while. I think he was from Brooklyn or Staten Island, but it was like literally on site. Like it was like if an African got caught in a black person block, he get jumped. If a black person got caught in an African block, he get jumped. It's not like that anymore, but you know what I'm saying? It was just like New York was a war zone. Way worse than what we talk about. Like, it's really crazy that people don't realize how bad New York was. It was worse. It's crazy that New York is like one of the safest cities now, because it used to be worse than what Chicago is now. If New York in the 80s can become what New York is now, Chicago can easily be gentrified if they really felt like it. If a QB still on the board at number 7, Detroit with Trey back. I'm not sure if I have trust in Hurts or that the Eagles will draft a QB. Yeah, I personally didn't really like Hurts that much coming out of college, but your grandma likes Crackle Barrel. But I don't have a single friend, man, that likes Crackle Barrel. I grew up on IHOP. IHOP is clutch in New York because New York doesn't have Waffle House, but I prefer Waffle House, especially since it's open 24/7. Like, if you're not at Waffle House at 3 a.m., why are you there? That's where everybody be at. It literally almost be the club. It'd be like 40 people, complete stranger. Everybody just at the Waffle House, and it's pretty. I mean, it's like the right amount of hood. I'm not worried about getting shot at. But everybody there, like the cooks and everybody, it's the perfect environment. It's beautiful. Everybody talking trash, joning, blasting trap music. I love it. It's the perfect environment. Trey Lance used to cook my high school team in basketball too. Oh, that's funny energy. Especially when Shay talks about basketball. He doesn't know basketball at all. He likes to see people mad. I I like Shay's basketball opinions. Again, he's pretty neutral. He just likes to hate on the Wizards because y'all give him attention. If y'all didn't acknowledge him hating on the Wizards, he would have been stopped. You see, he doesn't really hate on the burgundy and gold like that, because I just don't really like. I'll debate if it's like something he said is not true, but for the most part, when he's trolling, I just let him have it. Because I'm a troll too. I'm a heavy troll, so I know you don't feed into a troll, because a troll is just gonna troll more once you feed into it. So it's just like, I don't like, y'all keep giving him ammo and more reason to come in talking trash about the Wizards. He gonna do it more and more and more. Y'all are going back to the basement. Cowboys run this. I doubt it, but we'll see. I don't know how y'all gonna fix that defense. I hit stock Trey Lance, but the cameras wasn't on. Wait, what? DC in the 80s and 90s was crazy. Everywhere in the 80s and 90s was worse than it is now. I mean, LA, all of that. LA, Compton. I mean, LA's still really bad though. LA's still pretty bad. Still, oh my lord. But everything was worse 70s or 80s. Everything has gotten better and slowly gentrified over time. I would say y'all, DC and New York have been the most gentrified. New York's the most gentrified by far though. Nowhere else is gentrified like New York, and it's not even close. DC, I would say, is a distant second. But DC still bad though. Still has a lot of bad parts, but DC's fairly gentrified. I got fam in Macon. We used to go to Shoney's. I used to like Shoney's. My mom hated it, so we stopped going. It would shock me if Trey Lance gets past the Falcons. I hope he does. All right, I'm about to really get out of here though. Southeast DC is still different. Warriors come out to play. 70s. Rico, I'm taking notes. Don't give him attention. Yeah, Shay's a troll. He does it purposely to antagonize y'all. I mean, what he's saying, he feels like it's facts. And a lot of stuff he does say is kind of facts, but he'll just say it worse with more critique and use harsher words and use the word like trash because y'all feed into it. I keep hoping y'all do it, though. It's more entertaining for me. It don't hurt me when he calls the Wizards trash. I hope y'all keep giving it attention. New York's aggressive policing is what turned it around. No city will follow that formula again. Yeah, like stop and frisk when I was there was crazy. Like New York's like scariest gang is the police. Like New York is run by the police. It's not the gangs running New York at all. Not like a lot of other cities there where the gangs are like, no, New York is run by its police. New York is the most threatening thing the police are the most threatening thing in New York. I'm definitely more afraid of the police than I am of Wu and Cho, whatever they got going on. I need Taylor White rookie jersey number 36. Try if it's close to you Milk and Honey restaurant at Cascade. Like my Cascade? Like Cascade Road? I've never heard of it, but it's not far. Cascade Road right up the street. I think Heineke could start somewhere if he plays like he did against Tampa. Yeah, that could work. My baby from Denver, and it is very gentrified. Denver's gentrified? Denver was ever, like, not gentrified? Like, when it was first created, it wasn't gentrified? There was a Washington Post article that said DC is the most gentrified city in the country, and it ain't close. Nah, it can't be worse than New York, bro. New York is like... I mean, the Wu and Cho stuff, whatever, is making the crime rate go up a little bit more from past years, but nothing's worse than New York, bro. I mean, again, I haven't been in DC recently, so I can't tell you, but New York is like, it's different. Rico, remember I told you about Milk and Honey a while ago. You know my memory. If it's not written down, it didn't happen. Police is the biggest gang in the country, no cap. Yeah, slick, but New York, especially, bro, they got all the power, bro. That's why their crime is down. I mean, again, like, it's not necessarily it's not a bad thing for crime to be down, but I think they're taking the gentrifying too far. Like, it's just certain areas should not have been gentrified the way, like Harlem is literally like especially 2/5 around there and stuff like that is just not the same. Like, it's taking away the culture. I understand taking away the crime, but don't take away the culture. I missed this. How was Trey? Trey was straight, man. My boy Trey impressed. Of course, he wasn't perfect. He still had a little, stuff to work on. But overall, I was happier leaving this pro day than I was walking in. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave. Yeah, please. DC used to be Chocolate City. Yeah, that's crazy. It was y'all, and now it's us. Atlanta's the blackest city in America, and it's literally #1 for black businesses. Yeah, gentrification. I mean, Atlanta gets gentrified in certain spots, but overall, they can't really gentrify Atlanta. Because why would they? Atlanta doesn't even, the reason DC and New York is gentrified so much is because they're gentrifying places with public transportation. A lot of Atlanta doesn't have public transportation, or the buses that come to you are terrible. It's just nobody even wants to take them. And so most of Atlanta, the Atlanta that everybody knows is not downtown with tall buildings like how y'all kind of are in DC and stuff. They're not going to gentrify Atlanta. Atlanta's pretty much ungentrifiable because most of the stuff that's going on, where all of us are at, really are at places that people don't even want to gentrify. I don't have a bus or a train anywhere near me. To get to a train or a bus, I have to drive at least 15 minutes in my car. At that point, I might as well just drive all the way there. So, peace, Rico. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, Richard. They said 60 throws. I swear I seen maybe 20. Yeah, wait a minute. 60? Who said 60? Rico basically saying the police need to let people kill people. No, I'm not saying. No, I'm saying gentrify the crime. Don't gentrify the culture. That's what I'm saying. It's a big distinction. Don't change who lives there and stuff like that. Cities has hoods and every city has suburbs. Yeah, basically. But don't change who lives there. Bed-Stuy is basically downtown Brooklyn now. It's not the Bed-Stuy it used to be. They're literally buying people out of their apartments, offering them a lot of money or doing whatever they can to get them out of it, and then flipping those apartments into really nice neighborhoods where the people that originally lived there for hundreds of years can't live there anymore. They literally can't afford it. So that's what I'm talking about. Now, crime, going down, of course, is a good thing. But I'm talking about, don't take away the culture. Don't take away the demographic that's supposed to be there and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. Again, they can't do that in Atlanta, though. Because we're at places that aren't even ideal locations to live at. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that we're not, we're all the tall buildings. They're not going to gentrify us. But I'm really about to dip up out of here, though. Once they gentrify the Bronx, New York's over with. That 5-minute 20 throw. Yeah, what I'm saying, I don't know where they said 66. Oh, they up in the lot. But all right, y'all, man, I really appreciate all of y'all, man, for real. Please like the stream on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and close this. Yeah, close. We could take this off. Bet. All right, y'all, man, I really appreciate y'all. Rico, get the hell going, y'all. You spend all day here. Bro, I'm sorry. I just replying to everybody. I don't like leaving anybody on red in the stream, bruh. It's just in me. I don't know. I just hate leaving people on red. Click that link. See y'all later on. Des Bryant wants to play for the Cardinals. What? That is so random. What was that? Oh, yeah, make sure I subscribe to Rich. That's the link to his. All right, man. Please like the stream on the way out, man. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support. I'm glad YouTube did not shut that down. I'm still not going to risk it and monetize this video, so it'll just be free for people to watch, no advertisements. I'm not going to make a dime off of it because I just don't even want to risk it. I'm just glad we had so many people in here and had fun. So I'll catch y'all later on. I'm going to come out with a video sometime a few hours from now, a trade back mock draft, and then I'm live streaming with Shay, of course, 8 to 10 p.m. per usual. So I'm gonna see y'all several times again today. I'm staying busy, bro. Free agency and draft is up. This is when I work my magic. This is when I do my best work. You know what I'm saying? So cut it out and make a separate video. Oh yeah, you talking about this live stream? I should do that. I should do like a Trey Lance reaction, like live when it was happening. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. I won't be able to monetize that either, but yeah, I should do that. Thank you, Rich. I'm gonna definitely do that. But yeah, so that's 2 videos and 2 live streams in the same day. So I'm trying, y'all. I still got to go do yard work and everything. I think I got to go cut the grass and all of that too. So I got a lot to do today, but I'm gonna get all that stuff to y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Again, please like the stream on the way out. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch y'all later. Again, I really appreciate all y'all that pulled up and showed love and shared the stream out and everything. Catch y'all later. I'm out.